Look, tap in, nigga, log in. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Tap in, bitch, log in. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Tap in, ho, log in. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
The squad making sure we all win. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in. Zilla, I'm the host with the most smoke. Rolling up the most dope. Kato got the most jokes. Simone Taylor keep it sexy for the grown folks. I'm OG, tone low, bouncing on them gold spokes. Smoke, we the #1 podcast. Some other shows, all trash. Amber Rose, all ass. Broadcasting live from the coast. Sick committee with the jokes. Come and get your ass roast.
Kato phone, you nigga, review my file. How to show up on the net. You other niggas is clowns. Pulling buster niggas' cars, pulling whole skirts up. I'm the king of one-liners. Y'all got what the fuck? Since we stepped up on the scene, we got the haters' attention. Only bosses on the set, you other niggas is mentioned. For your back for interviews, nigga, boss up your views. Nigga, fuck your crew. Nigga, who is you?
Coming through with the block report. The real spill, cause niggas know I got report. About to give you what you're waiting for. Simone, Kato, and Yuck, we about to take the floor. And we back like we never left. Other radio shows, they getting put up on the show. Every time we step out, you know we fresh to death. Here to take our reign till there ain't nothing left.
You bitch! Hey, who is these niggas y'all talking about? They gon' get on Smoke a Lot with they 400 followers, 17 motherfucking view having ass. Fuck, these niggas crazy than a motherfucker. These niggas crazy than a motherfucker. Fuck. Hey, Simone, what she got with? Oh my mama.
And we got a motherfucking special guest in the building tonight, man. He's responsible for putting on early, nigga. He responsible for putting on Master P, responsible for putting on Frisco rap, responsible for putting on the game, nigga, and a slew other motherfuckers, man. This is the legendary Frisco's finest, Filmo's finest. Welcome, JT, the motherfucking bigger figure to Smoke a Lot Radio, y'all.
I love it, man. Appreciate it. Yes, yes.
Big, what's happening with you, man? You out there in Africa, man. How life treating you, boy?
Man, I can't even lie, man. It was really the best thing for me at the time too, man. My people in Africa been, showing me a lot of love over the last couple of years, and they've been interested in that whole rap game thing and the movies, and they got a lot of talent, but they just got their freedom in 2014. Like 2014, 2015, they had an uprising out here with the president and his whole operation, basically some of that corruption, stealing the money shit. So they ran the man about the country. His name was Kapore. And as soon as they got their freedom back, this is a small country compared to a lot of the other countries. They got 22 million people here. And out of 22 million, 17 million is under the age of 19 years old. So really, this is a young ass country. Right. They have babies. They having babies every day out here. Babies is like each pregnant lady damn near got 2-3 kids. So they have a lot of youth that's hungry for change and looking to try to make it, but they don't have enough people that's pointing direction, entrepreneurship way, independent way, using the small resources that's available here compared to what America have, but they got enough studio equipment, they got cameras, they got shit shipping in from China. So the young generation, they hungry for the music and the movies, and I got invited to help come up with marketing plans, come up with the streaming services over here, the music services. So getting invited in 2017, I got a movie called Dirt on My Boots, Part 4, where I actually come here in real life, but I filmed it and put it in my movie, you know what I mean? So that right there, I spent some money out here. I spent the money on the water wheel. I helped start the school out here, so that was just what I did out of my heart.
That's it.
I got it right. I got invited. I got invited to basically come and do what I said I was gonna do 3 years ago. So 2019, October 7th, I came back to come handle that, and it been dope as fuck for me.
So exactly what part of Africa are you in? We know exactly where you at.
I'm in Burkina Faso, in the city of Ouagadougou, and this country is on top of Nigeria and on top of Ghana. Right above on the west coast of Africa, not that far from Senegal where Akon and at.
For sure. That's dope.
Bro, man, you start talking about Africa, man. We're gonna touch on Africa since we talking about Africa, man. How do you feel about how China is doing African natives out there, man, and kicking them out their house, their businesses and shit, and fucking them over? Is it the same type of tension out there with Asians and Chinese out there in Africa?
Man, what I learned about the Asians out here in Africa, the way they doing it, they see they gold mine like French they seen they gold mine in America. You know, how Europe was able to colonize, and how America is not really colonizing, but they support South Africa. In South Africa, them people right there, they came from a lot of other places, you know. So the interaction of Asia is the products and the services that they could provide for Africa, but they see Africa not that gamed up on the type of contracts to sign. They basically was signing 360. They were signing 360 deals, basically, with their diamonds, a 360 deal with the gold, 360 deal with the oil. So China took advantage of that and was able to capitalize on that and started doing contracts and helping with the infrastructure. But the money that Africa is going to owe is like going into 40 years from now, 50 years from now, 60 years from now. But the Chinese people have got beside themselves with this coronavirus and started treating the Africans bad. That video footage got out. Once that video footage got out, the Africans on the continent is tripping right now. They tripping about these folks getting caught now with illegal stores. They doing illegal poaching. They killing tigers for the skin and the teeth. They killing elephants for the tusk. They stealing cherry redwood, rosewood. What's that? Let me see. That good wood that you make furniture with. That costs a lot of money. That shit is here in Africa. So they've been stealing that wood, making that expensive Chinese furniture. $25,000 for kitchen table. I mean, for dressers and shit out of this special wood. So now they having problems with the Africans. I'm in agreement with it. They causing problems at their stores, at their clinics, anywhere where the Chinese people got their stuff set up. They having to deal with some hot-head young niggas that's like, we don't trust you no more. We like the business, we like the tools. They fronting niggas all these flat screen TVs, generators and different things to make life better. But at the same time, though, they got caught disrespecting. They trying to apologize for the shit now. I see videos coming out where they trying to make it right, but it's, I don't know how that's gonna play out for them.
I've seen on YouTube, man, the government was rounding all the motherfuckers up that you said that was killing the elephants for their tusks, that was killing the fucking tigers for their skin. These motherfuckers had a network with like over 2,000 phones hooked up, and they was using the African network. You seen that?
Yes.
That shit. They took all them niggas out. They put them niggas on the bus, man. Period, man.
Wow.
It was Indian motherfuckers, African motherfuckers. It was hella people, but I mean, not African niggas. And it was Asian niggas, like Chinese niggas, man. They all got, they did a sweep on their ass. The police. Yeah, period. Yeah, it's going down, my nigga. But, nobody wish nothing on nobody, no race or whatever. It's all wrong if you disrespect somebody, at the end. But I think they took, with the blame being on them with the coronavirus and shit, and everybody is trying to blame it on black people. Like, even in America, now all of a sudden, black people is the most leading with the virus all of a sudden.
All of a sudden,
now it's a black disease.
We the face of the shit.
Yeah, now it's a black disease. Like, it's hella Asians out here. They don't say nothing about
And when the first week of the shit cracked, they was calling it the Kung flu.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, it's our shit.
Now it's a black virus. Yeah, they did it like AIDS shit, you know what I mean? So China did the same shit as America, you know what I mean? The black people got it, so the black people bought it out here. and ran with that shit to take the heat
Ran
off
with
that
that shit.
back. You know what I mean? That shit backfired. Period.
They need a fall guy. They needed a fall guy. They still looking for a fall guy. Everybody looking for a fall guy for this disease. But it's clear that it started over there, you know, but it got released over there. And in some reports that I seen, Dr. Fauci and his crew came up with a SARS 2.0 back in 2015, working in conjunction with American scientists and Chinese scientists, and they successfully updated the SARS thing so that it'll work in human beings. That right there is something that they invested in, and now his name popping up, and now the documents is circulating all over the internet right now also. So just that whole where it popped up at, the boys from Wuhan helped make it. So, you know, it just got out over there first.
Right.
That's why they welding they niggas inside them buildings. It was welding doors and locking motherfuckers up because they're like, man, you sick, or if you even been around, we gotta put you in this thing because this shit right here is this the real deal. It could jump from person to person, you know, in a way where shit, I guess it's airborne, or I guess, you know, people just talking and now they catching it. It's man-made, but what I do want to add to this, though, without adding more fear-mongering, is that God allowing it to happen for his wise purpose. That's what I can say.
Is it just as crazy in Africa as it is out here in America and all the other states? Y'all got the virus out there?
In the state, in the country I'm in right now, man, it ain't even hit 700 people yet this whole time. And out of 700 people, like 400 people already went home. 65 people died, and about 150 people in the hospital total. They might be inflating them numbers in America.
Yeah, they want to keep that. They inflate them numbers for that fear factor.
Yo, in America, any nigga that died in a hospital, they gonna mark it down as coronavirus. Any black, if you die from heart disease or cancer shit, they marking it all down as corona. And people, doctors are coming out from hospitals and exposing this shit. So they spiking the numbers up. Just every death, they just saying it's corona. Period. Niggas there with the flu and they say you got corona without even testing the motherfucker. So they spiking the numbers up. You know what I mean? With computer, just any nigga that come in the hospital, you got it. Or any nigga that died, you died from it. No matter what, breast cancer, nigga brain tumor, nigga heart surgery, you died from the Rona.
It's all called from corona,
It's all from corona.
Straight
you know, that's a mastermind plan somebody got, because I did see how did America, if it wasn't that many people in there, how did it go to like 1 million motherfuckers got the shit and all that? I'm like, somebody getting some money or a check, something like that.
Yeah, man. Shit, you look
that Bill Gates nigga popping up like he the president all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Bill Gates in the pocket, man, they got a picture of him giving a little girl a shot. I'm like, that nigga ain't even no doctor. So
ain't even no doctor,
Nigga ain't no doctor, bruh. Like, how the fuck is he Dr. Spock all of a sudden, my nigga? Like, what the pencil neck nigga?
More like a mad scientist.
That nigga don't sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, nigga. Try to give niggas vaccinations for some shit that he patent. You know he got
Yeah. He like the real live Lex Luthor. He was spending his money.
and he got
the world.
Take over the world.
He got the money to do it. He trying to be the new Walmart, man. The man trying to open up a new Walmart, man, across the world. I mean, the new CVS. He trying to be CVS, any place where they selling medicine at, so he can get that money.
Hey, man, so enough of pencil neck, man. Let's get to you, man, because we let that throw us off, but we definitely need to talk about it because it's a serious shit that's happening out here over the world. It's around the world, not America, not just Africa, not just China. It's worldwide. So we had to speak on it and the effects that it's having towards black people because it's painting the wrong picture. You know, that shit came from China, whether it's lab made or whatever. That shit came from China, period. And they allowed the shit to spread because they locked Wuhan down. They put Wuhan on lockdown. They couldn't travel among China, but they could travel out. They could travel overseas. So all the niggas stuck in motherfucking China Wuhan, you're gonna be on the first shit smoking to get the fuck up out of there. So they everywhere. They went to Africa, nigga, Russia, everywhere, nigga, America, but those flights gotta stop everywhere to connect.
Yep.
Australia, Africa, they gotta connect in flights everywhere connected, nigga. That disease spread and they let that shit go without telling no Americans until the shit hit like February. You know what I mean? It was too late. The shit is out. All them flights and all these Chinese motherfuckers that went everywhere. Trying to get away from China, but end up giving it to the world.
They're giving it to the world, man.
Allegedly, you know? Allegedly. That's just my theory.
Giving it to the world. Now somehow our
But let's get to you, my nigga. You was the first motherfucker.
Get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, you was the first motherfucker with a record label from San Francisco, man. Young nigga. Let's get, because hella people have record labels. But you was the first young nigga. You signed you had the first Lil Wayne, which was San Quinn, because you signed him when he was like 14. You had the whole Get Low shit going down. When your shit was popping, nigga, in 92, I was in jail with Demo, another one of your artists, nigga. Y'all already had the record label, Get Low Posse. Y'all was doing y'all shit. I wasn't even rapping like that. I was, you know what I mean, rap back in the day, nigga. I was hustling, period. Demo had a motherfucking song called Cancer Stick. And that motherfucking jail, that camp, because you know 150th, the camp is right above Juvenile Hall. So they take the nigga on a tour through Juvenile Hall from pod to pod singing Cancer Stick. So I'm like, I know how to rap. I just hustle, but this nigga made me want to make a Cancer Stick. So instead of making a positive song, I made the song called The Ice Cream Man, my nigga. And that came from me competing with your artist that was locked up with me in camp, nigga. So you wouldn't have the Ice Cream Man. You wouldn't have Yuck Mouth if it wasn't for Demo rapping that goddamn song. I made Yuck Mouth, the Loonies, all that shit after that. In camp. So to you, and I'm gonna give you your roses, nigga. Why, nigga? Yeah, man. Y'all made me rap, nigga. Come up with the whole spiel, nigga. The group, everything, nigga. So why don't you tell how you started your record label? You know what I mean? How you start producing, discovering niggas. Like, give us a little rundown of, you know, when Get Low Records first started.
Well, man, to be honest with you, Demo was our official rap star to me before it was me. Before I bust my rap, Demo the youngster, I gotta send him a salute as being the first nigga that I know that was a kid like me that knew how to rap whole songs and shit. And by him knowing how to rap and me and him being together every day, I wanted to know how to rap because every time he come around and we get a bunch of the homies that come around in the circle and then he'd just start rapping, hitting on his chest, you know, doing the song and shit. I'm like, man, he got everybody going, ooh, oh, same thing he did what happened with you, that happened with me on the street.
Okay.
And I remember the first song that he bust, he was rapping like Special Ed, but for the Bay Area.
Right.
And he was talking about he got a dog with a solid gold bone with the chain on, and you know, talking about he got his own island. And these little nuances is what made me want to start getting my lyrics together.
Right.
So I could go back a little bit before Demo though. I can go to Pier 39, 1988. I'm 14 years old, and me and my homeboy Silas Robinson, he's doing double life right now. That was my best friend. Any crime he was gonna be part of, I was gonna be part of. Anything that was going on in the late 80s, that's who I was gonna be with. Well, long story short, we go to Pier 39, and we do 5 to 6 songs, and I can remember the songs that at Pier 39 you could pay and pick your song. It's a glass studio that you can walk by with the bumper cars at and all the little, you know, amusement park in San Francisco right by the wharf. And I remember we had stole some cars. We came up on a few dollars. We all bought the same sweatsuit, and we were trying to be NWA, something like that. We wanted to be like NWA.
Right.
Okay. So we got our sweatsuits on. We go into this, we head to the mall to go see some girls. Before we could see the girls, I wanted to go and do a song. Now that I got a few dollars, I'm like, let's go in this studio they only want $19 per song, and you could pick what song you want to do, and they'll play the beat. You could put the headphones on, you in the mic booth, and the video is recording. And parents just don't understand. By Will Smith, Rock This Way by Run DMC, It's Like That by Run DMC, and I Need Love by LL Cool J. There was both songs I can remember. And ain't no 14-year-old kid trying to spend $80 on no motherfucking recording session. But I was the one put the money up, and I let everybody come in the booth with me. And we just didn't say their lyrics. I made up my own lyrics. That was my first recording, swinging the bat at trying to be in the industry. Or not in the industry, I just wanted to make a tape. So
right, wanted to make a tape.
It wasn't even about being in the industry. It was more or less like, we like this rap shit. God damn it, they had Crush Groove came out, the movie with Russell Simmons in them. So that was in the theaters, not, a little bit earlier. These are the things that made me really want to get into it. But that is my first recording. And I can remember making copies on a Panasonic radio with the 2 tape decks. And you put the tape in on this side, and you put the other tape on that side, and then you got to press record, and then I would make a copy. That's how I made a copy for somebody who wanted a copy. I want $5, I want $4, I want $2, but goddamn it, manufacturing started on Panasonic, and from there, I got caught up and went to jail in 1989, November 16th, I'll never forget. I got reprimanded to go to a group home in Stockton in 1989, and then I came on a home pass from that group home. Demo ended up going to California Youth Authority. He went to California Youth Authority, and the timing of everything was based upon I got out of jail, but when I was in jail, I was seeing NWA still, and they signed somebody named DOC. And DOC had a song called The Formula. When I was on the street, Funky Enough was the first video. It's funky. With, him and
yeah, that was my shit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's getting focused.
Now watch this. This is how God works. I'm in jail, and in jail, Log Cabin Ranch, they let us watch music videos for whatever reason. A lot of time of the day after school, once school over with, you get to go and play basketball, go swimming, go on the rec, play pool, and watch the video. The video that came on this time was Formula. High energy, born with the wisdom, 10 to the Benjamin, okay, him and Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, it's only them two in the video. I'm watching this video, and I'm like, man, Dr. Dre, like, goddamn it, Frankenstein in there working on, he a mad scientist working on Frankenstein.
Yeah.
DOC. Now watch how this go now. This is 89. This is 1990 now. I went to jail 89. I'm locked up for the whole 1990. After watching that video so much, okay, they had Public Enemy in there too. They doing their thing. I ain't want to be Public Enemy no more. I want to be DOC now. I want to be Ice Cube and DOC and Easy.
Yeah.
That's who I wanted to be. When I got out of jail, 1992, I started, pursuing my real music dream. I started really pursuing it. I made my first 2 tapes in 92. I was the youngest nigga to make 2 tapes in the same year. I put out Dank the Dope, Put It on the Map was the name of a 6-song EP. Shout out to Black C, who took me to Music Annex to manufacture my EP, because RBL Posse, they were going crazy.
Yeah. That Bama weed was kicking.
They was the niggas, but see, RBL Posse got tricked into signing in a minute. Now, let me tell you what I mean by trick. They manufactured 2,000 cassette tapes of RBL Posse. The shit sounded so good and was selling so good, Jason Blaine told them, we'll do a deal with you and sign you guys right now and give you $7,500 right now to sign with our record label. That means that they didn't have to wait for the money for 2,000 tapes. So they end up signing, and he told them, "We gonna push y'all." So they got a record deal, and then them 2,000 tapes. He bought them tapes, and then the main thing was he gave them the cash. They didn't know they signed their publishing. They didn't know they signed for multiple albums. They didn't know.
Wow.
So they signed In a Minute. Now, In a Minute got RBL Posse, Totally Insane, Rapping Forte, and Cool Nut. Them four motherfuckers right there is the reason. And then I think Chunk, let me see, did Chunk have something? No, Chunk didn't sign with them. But them was the four that was signed. I tried to sign with In a Minute in 92 also. Look what he tell me. Not yet. Or, you know, we're not going to sign you right now. Or I came with a demo before I pressed my own tapes up, and he didn't sign me. I was like, fuck it, I'll press my own tapes, and I just sell it to In a Minute. In a Minute, and music people, In a Minute Records is the record label part. Music people is the distribution part. Same people.
Right.
Same lady, same building on MacArthur Street, same. Black C told me, man, I signed. But when I came and brought my 2,000 tapes, I sold them the tapes. When the tapes sold, RBL Posse was on my song, Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks. On my album, Don't Stop Till We Major. Me, Demo, RBL, and Seth the Gaffer, and Sad Quinn. When them tapes sold, that's when In a Minute wanted to sign me. And I said, I don't want to sign now. I'd rather just put my own shit out. And I started working on Pledge in the
Do my own shit.
Okay. So me going from 1992 into 1993, I was selling my shit. I dropped June 16, 1992, 6 songs on a black and white cover. Me and Demo manufactured my shit in my mama room, putting cassette tape with the, putting not Don't Stop Till We Major, excuse me, Putting It on the Map was the name of it. And Demo took my picture for the front cover with a Polaroid. The gang, my gang, this shit go deep.
OG
right
Polaroid, come out right there.
Right there, we gonna fit Demo, we gonna pick a picture right now. I had a phone, back in the days, I had the phone, that motherfucker looked like an army phone. That motherfucker, it looked like the phone that you say the soldiers with, you hold it, and then it had the cord on it. You know what I'm talking about? I bought it from a dope fiend for $60. I had my little 9mm. I put my 9 on the ground. I had my phone. I'm on the phone call, put it on the map, and Demo took the picture. All right, that's June 92. Then a few months later, I do the song with RBL Posse. We got a song called Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks. That song right there started after Black C called the phone in Fillmore and was like, look, we need to squash this Fillmore Hunters Point shit because it's going to fuck up the rap shit. Them was really our enemies, but them niggas was popping so hard. I'm like, nigga, man, I like RBL Posse. I don't want to be, we ain't funking with them niggas. We like this shit. We listening to RBL Posse in Hunters Point, in Fillmore, in Lakeview, Sunnydale, Potrero Hill. RBL Posse was somebody important to us. So we agreed to come to Hunters Point. We was 10 cars deep, and we went over there to Harbor Road. And boy, when we pulled up and all the niggas was out there, I'm like, what? If this is setup, they finna have fun with us right now. But goddamn it, it wasn't no setup. It turned out to be solid business that we squashed that Fillmore Hunters Point shit right then and there. And then we made a song to commemorate it called Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks. And you can listen to me on that song and hear me say, God damn it, I know we ain't supposed to be on the song with these niggas, but God damn it, it's time for the city to come up. And that was the song. That was the end. I dropped my album the same day Dr. Dre dropped The Chronic, November 16, 1992. So I had 2 tapes out. That catapulted me as a young nigga, as a young CEO, you know, shout out to Gigolo G who made the beat. That catapulted me as a young, goddamn it, Easy-E, Too Short, E40, you know, out of the kids. I was the first kid CEO.
So you basically got your entrepreneurial feet wet on the fly through the experience. You just bam, bam right there like a motherfucker. And by you being sharp enough to watch the other homies' mistakes and how they move, you know, you calculated yours very well, my good guy.
Man, it was like guys, it was God's plan, because I had to agree to do the song with RBL Posse. Wasn't no Filmo nigga recording no song with no Hunters Point nigga in 92. So I took a big chance at doing that, because I had niggas, you know, Hunters Point niggas had never, when the drive-bys that came from Hunters Point, they never got a clean murder out of our hood. Niggas took bullets. Then nobody never died. All the murders that happened in Filmo, it was a Filmo nigga that killed them. It wasn't the Hunters Point shit. So a lot of niggas did get jumped. A lot of niggas did get shot. We jumped their niggas, we shot their niggas, but it wasn't enough bodies or enough murders and pain for me to not agree to do the song. Because my big homie, they say, man, you should do the song with these niggas. I mean, we listening to them, we like them already, but do the song. That means we kind of get intimate now. We kind of gonna be in the same room with these niggas and, you know, same area with these niggas. But by doing that, that made Sunnydale and Lakeview want to squash their beef. That made Potrero Hill and Valencia Gardens, it made them want to squash their beef. If Fillmore and Hunters Point on the same song together, we watched Rodney King get beat.
Yeah, all that was the same.
The Crips and Bloods came together. So
that
we
saw the rise of
then we want to do that. Then we want to do the same thing that we seen them niggas do. Man, squash the beat. They was the biggest shit that was going. That Crips and Blood shit was spread across the country. So to see them niggas join forces and start breaking in all them stores together, then we did the same thing. When the Rodney King shit popped off, we was running into Lakeview niggas and Sunnydale niggas and Hunters Point niggas, all at the same Foot Lockers, all at the same mall. And either we finna fight, you know, shoot it out, or we gonna go on and just let it be right now, because I want them shoes, you want them shoes, and we up in here standing.
I'm sharp as iron.
You know, and for that moment in time, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened in the blueprint of something that saved hella lives and made young niggas want to have record labels and want to have a studio. And, you know, now it's believable. Some fucking kids, you know, that's 92. Now this, let me bring you up to speed for 93. How does the 92 formula and the being locked up formula kick in with this? In the history of how I got on and came up with Game Recognized Game. 93, in 92, when I put them 2 tapes out, I started listening to Minister Farrakhan. Minister Farrakhan was saying, the black youth is targeted by the FBI, the CIA, and the government of the United States. Then he had a Final Call newspaper that had 4 black brothers on there, young brothers our age, and they had a circle with the bullseye on it, talking about black youth targeted by the FBI. And it was an article, and it was talking about how we was able to get our hands on AK-47s and MAC-10s and shit in the black community. And we kids, the first AKs that hit the hood came in a box with the knife on the front of it, with a knife on it. Inside the box, nigga, some army shit, and the guns was only $500, 600 tops for an AK-47 in 1991. And them niggas started the MAC-10s and shit, tying them with the shoestring around your neck and put it up under your hoodie. Goddamn it, man, these is army guns. So to be getting all them guns and having a source to actually get them, we didn't know we getting fed guns. The Chinese niggas who was bringing them motherfuckers, man, they had to be tied in with the government or something. How the fuck they getting all these guns, bringing them to high school? Niggas bring AKs to high school. Niggas putting shit in their bags because it was so bad. I remember the DOC formula the formula was the video that captured my mind. The music was great, but it's funky enough. Had a remix that go boom, 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 boom. Nigga, I took that bass line and then put my own twist to it, and I had 5 beats. I was working on Players in the Game, and Mac Moore had dropped his album, Illegal Business, and Mac Dre was in jail. And when Mac Moore dropped Illegal Business, that motherfucker sounded like the Chronic of the Bay Area. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, you know, they had the Chronic. The beats that Kyrie put together, them motherfuckers sound like he was down there with Dr. Dre with the little move, and he had the same exact fucking keyboard sound. So Illegal Business, we listened to that going to Seattle nonstop. That's, you know how long it takes to drive to Seattle. Nonstop there, nonstop back. I came home and made my album Players in the Game with the concept that the album got to start from the beginning and play all the way through. That's what I learned from the Chronic album. And then I noticed Kyrie segued Mac Moore album in the exact format of the Dr. Dre blueprint, meaning the songs connect to each other and it don't never stop. It's like a DJ. He played that, he made the album like you listening to a movie or a DJ set. It never stopped. It never was a break in between the songs. So I started crafting Players in the Game like this, like that same blueprint. And I took that beat and then I called Kyrie because I wanted to buy one of them kind of beats. And Kyrie didn't call back, but Mac Moore called me back. And we started talking. He's like, yeah, I know who you is. We got your tape out here. We got the San Quinn tape out here. You know, Spot in the Shade. And he had the Don't Stop Till We Major and putting it on the map. He said, come get me. I drove to the Crest Side and picked them up off the Sawyer Strip, brought them back to my house, played 5 beats for Mac Moore and said, what song you want to get on? And one of the songs was called Game Recognized Game. That was the title I had. And I had the beat made, and I had a few more songs, but that's the one he picked. He said, I like that beat right there. Then he just started saying the hook. Game Recognized Game in the Bay, man. That's how the hook came. But the beat was the funky enough beat remixed to JT, you know, with the JT twist. And then that's how that song, and we was representing young niggas. Like that was an anthem, and it was a Bay Area anthem, but it was the fact of Vallejo. I wasn't supposed to be doing it. Here we go again. Rest in peace to the Mac from Vallejo. My big homie killed the Mac. Mistaken identity. Then my homie that went with him, he got killed on the high-speed chase coming back to field mode. The car flipped over. So we lost somebody named Mac Chewy, the driver of the car. I'm not gonna say my other homie name who's doing double life right now. And then the Mac, the rapper, he lost his life, mistaken identity. My homie doing double life. Field mode and Cresside had issues over that. Other people got shot behind that. I don't know if nobody else died behind that, but Field Mode and the Cresside was not supposed to be doing nothing together based upon that was their big dog. The Mac was their big dog. Well, when I did this song with Mac Moore, by the time niggas found out that we did a song, it was too late. We already did the song. So a few people was in their feelings, man, why you fucking with the Cresside niggas? And then a few of them niggas was on Mac Moore about it. Man, you got a Field Mode nigga, you on the song with a Field Mode nigga? Okay, so, but the song turned out to be good. And once again, beef squashed over some fucking music. Game Recognized Game, Cresside, and Field Mode, it can interact. Now, let me take y'all back. 1988. Was it 89? What year did Mac Dre go to jail?
Probably was 88. Cause I was in junior. It was 88. Cause I was in junior. I was in the 8th grade when he went to jail. Romper room. It was 88.
When he came to Field Mode, We jumped Mac Dre for no reason, and everybody that was with him. He had about 4 or 5 people with him, but we was about 12 deep.
So that's what he made. That's what he made Too Hard for the Radio.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We jumped Mac Dre. It was out of pure jealousy.
Okay.
Them niggas was fresh with them jean, you know, they had the jean suit, you know, the 501 jean suit.
On it, spray paint shit on it.
Man, niggas was fresh. A couple of them niggas had them curls for the curl. You know, niggas to shake their curls. We in that motherfucker, Demo, everybody. We up in that bitch. Like, man, these niggas fresh to death. All the bitches is on these niggas, man. Right. So one day, we didn't just jump them niggas out the gate. I ain't gonna say it like that. We was jealous of them niggas for sure how they came to the party though. It was just the niggas. At that time, fresh cars parked outside, and for the record, Jay Diggs was not there because he tried to claim that he was there. He was not there. My partner got into it with a little short nigga. They got into it, had some words. The little short nigga from Crestline kicked it off though. He grabbed the bottle and hit my nigga in the head from the side. My nigga, he wasn't looking. I said he took the L on that one. The little nigga that was with Mac Dre, he wasn't going for it like nigga. He grabbed the bottle, wait for my nigga to turn, and then once he hit the homie in the head, he tried to run out the door though, but Mac Dre couldn't get out that quick. So we was able to get some socks in on them niggas. But when them niggas got outside and got to that bed down at the bottom of the alleyway, niggas pulled their Macs out, and we had to turn around and goddamn it, take tail about it. Shout out to the Chris out for not spraying us up. At the bottom.
They are artillery for your ass, huh? They had some artillery on it for niggas.
hey, so look, the whole thing with Mac Dre, that wasn't personal. He didn't know that was Fillmore niggas. Right. Or he didn't know that was JT, or that was Demo, or that was Septic Gablet. Like, it wasn't like that. It was more or less like, it's Frisco niggas. They got you tripping. Right. In any city, every nigga knew back then that nigga could get you tripping. When you take your chance going to some nigga party and some, you know, it wasn't that heavy gang shit, but it was just who the freshest and how many niggas and, you know. But doing that song with Mac Marl, that poured a lot of water on the problem. That poured water on old pain from losing somebody, you know, losing life. I'm pretty sure the family still have their feelings, but as far as it was no need to be mad at the young generation. JT, the bigger figure, and Mac Marl, we kids compared to my big homies and the Mac and them, they was older. They was shit in their 20s, high 20s. We young niggas. So that's two situations that I got to see. Frisco niggas ain't no punks. Squash the beef for Frisco. And then for the Bay Area, Gang Recognized Gang became an anthem for the Bay Area in 1994 because Crestside and Fillmore was able to come together based on me and Mac Marl. Mac Marl was my fan, but I was his fan. So mutually, we created something. I made the beat at my mama's house and recorded it there. And then he came, I picked him up, and then I took him back. I introduced him to San Quinn. You know, I introduced Quinn to Mac Dre and got him and Mess connected with Mac Dre. Like, I connected all of that shit. It wasn't cool to connect with them niggas. I made it cool to connect with the Crestside niggas. You know what I mean? And then, and look at this. When Mac Dre got out of jail, the first nigga he saw when he got out of jail was me. And we made Gangsta Gumbo. I mean, Gumbo, what is it called? Yeah, I think it's called Gangsta Gumbo for his compilation. And I taught him how to make a compilation. And I taught him that you gotta flood the market with multiple projects. That's why Mac Dre came home, dropping nigga hella projects back to back. That was JT taught him that, not Young Black Brother, not J Diggs, not none of these niggas, JT specifically. That is why his first project is the compilation. The second second project is Stupid Doodle Dun, and I'm doing the intro on that motherfucker. So 2 projects in a row, I give them the game. I had a deal with Walter Zelnick at City Hall. When I did my deal with City Hall, it wasn't to sign as an artist. It wasn't for me to be a rapper on City Hall Records, Sumu Records. Sumu Records was his record label side, and then City Hall was the distribution side. And I taught Mac Dre that you can get a cash advancement lump sum for these compilations, and niggas will rap on them bitches for free with you, and then you can go get you the check. That's how he hit for the Benzo, how he bought his first Benz for $80,000 off them compilations. That was me teaching him now. I'm like, boy, you can go hit the white boy for the bag, just put the projects up. I started compilations with the GLP. Herm Lewis came behind me with the compilation for Frisco, then Master P came behind that with the compilation for the Bay Area. The compilation, she started with me doing a compilation of all Fillmore niggas. That is how the compilation game started for the whole United States. Unity Projects. Wow. Unity Projects, niggas called AKA soundtrack, AKA compilation. Master P, first tape, I helped solidify him in the Bay with the Ghettos Trying to Kill Me. The first shit that nigga put out in the Bay Area, Master P was standing on the side of a car with like the old gangster movies, wearing some suits and looking like a clown, kind of like basically. Nobody took none of that shit serious. He had to sell that himself at his own record store. In our hood, niggas would not fuck with that shit. When that nigga seen me and the kids, we was kids killing the rap game. That nigga called me and Master P them to add some more history to this because he want the history. Man, in '92, we had a show.
Keep it going, baby.
We had a show in Richmond Auditorium. My homeboy paid for it out of all the places to throw a show. This nigga picked throwing a show at the Richmond Auditorium in Iraq, nigga. That nigga brought us to do a show in Iraq because Frisco shows, they start tripping. So he said, I want to do a big show, but we're going to have to do it outside the city. So we do it in Richmond. But my nigga didn't tap in with the streets. He didn't tap in with niggas in Richmond.
I didn't tap in.
Yes. How the fuck we doing a show in goddamn Richmond? Nigga, and there ain't no Richmond niggas on the show. Man, long story short, I'm the headliner. The Oakdale niggas, shout out to my Oakdale niggas in San Francisco. Oakdale niggas started some shit with some Richmond niggas before the show started, before the crowd could get there. Okay, the word already go back to the Richmond niggas. Man, them Frisco niggas over there tripping. Okay, so when everybody from Richmond get there, their mind state is, we here to trip now. We not here to like just come party, nigga. We here to come trip. Right. And guess who? RBL Posse, they had to get up out of there. Shout out to Black C-Nil. When the Oakdale niggas, when the Oakdale niggas
shit got many.
Oh no, I got many real fast. Now I'm not paying attention that this could be deadly in a few more hours, or an hour or two. This could turn deadly. I'm thinking that these niggas gonna classify. Them was Hunters Point niggas that started that with y'all. It wasn't Fillmore, but they didn't care about all that. They like Frisco niggas started it, so we taking it out.
Frisco, period. Fuck that.
Frisco. So, yeah, Totally Insane was on the show. Who else was on the show? Cool Nut and them was on the show. Man, guess what happened? Man, none of them niggas got on stage. None of them niggas got on stage. Somebody else got on stage that wasn't nobody yet. Soon as I get on stage, that's when the Richmond niggas rush the front door. And guess who at the front of the thing leading the charge? Master P. Master P. Talking about
Master P.
He was like a warrior coming to the front door. That nigga had 2 niggas with him. Them niggas rushed that stage, boy. I felt like Tupac, how we jumped Tupac and them out there in the city. We got jumped like Mac Dre and them. Man, we got jumped for the first time And goddamn it, it was a beautiful thing, man. Because you got to take an L too. You can't just be the only niggas. Fillmore niggas.
Yeah.
Jumping all the niggas. My first time as a rap star, now we get jumped. And Master P the one leading the charge. Well, that was in 92. 94, Master P reached out to me. And, oh man, I called hell for that. I let this nigga come to my house because he had $250 a beat. I told him, if I knew I was supposed to be charging $5,000 a beat or something like that, I should have been doing it. I'm on the radio, I'm on TV, nigga. God damn it. Right. I got videos out. But my mama said this, though. I'm going to just shout my mama out. My mama said, son, the same people you meet coming up, you going to meet them people coming down. So I know Master P and them jumped y'all, but if you trying to establish yourself right now, you trying to establish your studio, you trying to establish making your beats, work with Master P too. Even though niggas was laughing at him, work with him because the same people you meet coming up, you gonna meet them coming down. So I took a chance and let this nigga come to my house. I didn't tell no niggas out in the front that this Master P on. Cause my niggas would have came over there and started some shit. But he was trying to learn.
Yeah.
He was trying to learn where to get the pictures done at. So the same thing Black C did for me, I just showed him the ropes. This is how you get your covers did. He watched me put Demo album and Seth album and Quinn album on the inside of my albums before they album even dropped. Like, how this nigga got 5, 6 albums already prepped? Well, I'm making the beats at my mama's house. I'm doing all of the mixing. I'm doing all the mastering. I'm paying for this shit.
Yeah.
You know, so he watched Get Low develop in 94. I put out 10 albums in 94. That was unheard of for a record label or a young nigga. So I made history as a kid, basically. And Mozzie always told me that. He said, I watched you drop all them albums. I said, I got to do what you did. So Mozzie, you know, he gave me my salute, you know, that putting out albums back to back is how you can create a movement and how you can get your bag up in an incredible kind of way. Once you got their attention with one thing, keep your foot on keep your foot on the pedal.
Yeah.
Keep your foot on the pedal. And Master P was able to learn that game. And The Ghetto Trying to Kill Me was the first project. Then he doubled back and said, I want to get y'all on West Coast Bad Boys. So he had me start that motherfucker off because I was, like you say, yeah, I became somebody as a kid. I didn't even know how big I was because I wasn't in all the places to know that this many people was listening to my shit. I'm a kid. You know, right. 20 years old, you a fucking kid.
Right.
You a man, but you a kid.
So how did you come across to get involved with the gang?
The gang, I met the gang with Minister Farrakhan February 14, 2002 at the Hip Hop Summit for the Nation of Islam in Los Angeles, California, Inglewood to be exact. Beverly Hills, Four Seasons Hotel is where the actual summit was taking place. And I brought the Gamblers, I brought about 8 rappers from Fillmore to go to this summit. As soon as we walk in the summit, I see 400 niggas in there. It's nothing but 400 rappers in this one room. I see Trey D and Goldie Low from the East Siders with Snoop Dogg. I see them and I see a crowd around them. And I see this dude rapping. And it was the gang. And he had on a Cincinnati Reds coat. And I just seen everybody surrounding him, listening to him. He was trying to get him a deal. Right. Trying to get a deal. All right. Everybody who came to this motherfucker want to get a deal. Why? Russell Simmons here.
Right.
The news cameras is here. His record label's here. So of course, anybody and everybody who had something to offer, they was trying to put their shit out there. So out of all the rappers I saw, this the only nigga that he made me, I heard the voice of Shine, but he was rapping like Fabulous. If you listen to the albums that we put out, he sound like Shine.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Shine. And I thought about P. Diddy finding this kid named Shine and giving him $1 million deal. That was the first time I heard a nigga get $1 million deal, all because he sounded like Biggie Smalls.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Game had looked like Shine, a slight bit. He was trying to sound like Shine, but his wordplay was like Fabulous.
Right.
That's what made me say, this the next nigga right here. This nigga is nasty. I'm the first person to tell him, you the next nigga for the West Coast. God gave me insight, nigga, to be able to pick shit and look at shit. My whole career, for 20-some years, I always be at the head of something. The new movements, somehow, the shit I do, it might look crazy to other people. Imagine I got 8 niggas from Fillmore, and the first day I meet some nigga, I tell them, this the next nigga for the West Coast.
Right.
Niggas looking at me like, huh?
Yeah.
San Quinn supposed to be like Game, but that's another story. Quinn chose to do it his formula, and that's the formula that he chose. But Game, I put Game and Quinn together. I found Noble was, the Outlaws was stuck on death row. I showed Noble and Outlaws how to get off death row and say, fuck Suge Knight. Nigga, we ain't gotta listen to Suge Knight. I put them on the album. Okay, so this album I'm putting together, I had some Nas songs that I got from one of my brothers. I blended the Nas songs with Game. That was my marketing tool to get his name high. So I called QB the Compton because I just finished doing an album called Long Beach to Fillmore. So this whole city to city compilation or joint album project. Now I'm introducing a new formula now. I did compilations. Now how about me and the album artists do a whole album together? So I single-handedly started doing joint albums before Redman Redman met the man, they did it first. But me and Daz doing it, Daz Dillinger was stuck on death row too. When niggas seen I knew how to unlock situations and I knew how to say, fuck your record label. I knew how to say, I'm not listening to no nigga named Suge Knight. Nigga, we young nigga, we ain't listen to no old nigga. Boy, I don't care about all that shit. Nigga, we finna put these albums out. I taught niggas how to bypass a label and manufacture our own product to get the money for our products. So the QB the Compton, that became Game business card. And then he started going out there to New York and all these places with the CD. They're like, how you got a mixtape with Nas? So it made people automatically look at him. His head went so big, he forgot that JT the one came up with that. And I started Black Wall Street. In Black Wall Street, I got from Farrakhan. Black Wall Street could have saved the black community if Game would have did what he was supposed to do. He single-handedly held the black community back in the rap community, and I could put a lot of shit on that. Black Wall Street could have been the biggest thing. It could have been bigger than every label based upon he was the new young nigga for the West Coast, stamped by 50 Cent from the East Coast, Dr. Dre from the West Coast, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Jimmy Iovine. He had the whole world in his hands. And then his whole thing was, shit, I don't need JT now. I could tell him I started it. So his little formula started unraveling very quickly. Let me tell you why, or let me tell you how. The Black Wall Street of Minister Farrakhan asked us to go save the black community using Black Wall Street. He said, learn from the original Black Wall Street of how it was built. And then I want you guys to use your talents as the commodity. That is the same thing. Do not sign a 360 deal. The 360 deal is sharecropping in modern day time. That is what you're dealing with when you're talking about 360 deal. Now, there's some people that sign 360 deal that's successful. Yes, they are. You don't know the pain of behind the scenes and how much money getting deducted. The deductions is where your power lies. Who has the power to deduct from your gross income before you get to touch it? That is a 360 deal. You have turned over your administration rights for a cash advancement. Wow. You didn't know administration rights. You sign a deal, let's say. I'm signing you a distribution deal. I'm signing a contract with you. You get 90%, I get 10%. That sounds sweet. We giving you 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000 up front for a 4-year deal. 500,000 up front, you get 90%, we get 10%. Almost any nigga in the world, that sounds like a sweet motherfucking goddamn deal. Until you look at the fine print. Administration rights, nigga, is the rights of who does the money go to first before it go out to somebody. Nigga, administration rights, the whole part of the deal. Now, that's somebody who watching this, you can learn right now from a nigga like me telling you this. If it say administration rights, that is where the check landed first. Okay? And then they get to do their deduction and payment structure according to their own way that they want to do it.
Who's to say they even get 10%? Because they got control. They can give you 10%, nigga.
Now we getting so now you can get back to what the Minister Farrakhan was saying, warn the young community, the rappers and the entertainers, that everything that glitters is not gold. But most artists, when we are coming from the environment of the hood, a nigga might die next week, man. I better take this $500,000, man.
Niggas like, run me my change, man. I ain't trying to hear all that extra shit. Run mine. I'll make it up on the back end.
Look. So look, beyond the 360, going back to the game, nigga, you saved that nigga life, bro. And that's the reason why me and you had beef, my nigga. Kerry, you know what happened in Oakland, my nigga. We had that nigga set up, and you dipped that nigga through the back door. That's why you and my cousin had a problem. You feel me? You remember? Why don't you land on that? Because, nigga, I had, even though it's for me, you try to take it out on me like, fuck y'all, man. We had to go talk in the bathroom. I'm like, nigga, my cousin and you had an issue, nigga. You need to call him. You feel me? But it was wrong for get rid of old boy. Because niggas had him in Oakland. It was about to be dangerous for that dude. It was about to be a rap. And you saved his life, nigga.
Do you know?
Not like we was gonna kill him, but he was definitely gonna get a
No. Look at this. Do you know in reality, when I got there, me and Gang was not cool. I came for some bullshit, nigga. When that nigga got to what's the record store called?
It was on 90th and E14. It wasn't even a T.Y. Uzi. It wasn't even a T.Y. Uzi. It was a knockoff store.
No, it was in the backyard.
Yeah, the back of the store had a backyard where they be barbecuing and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. The back of the store.
I came, let me see. I got there before he got there.
You came through the backyard.
I think I came through the front door, and then what's homie name that used to run the store? He the one let me in the back to go sit in Gang tent before they got there. When Gang them got there, them niggas saw me in the tent eating the food. Them niggas saw me eating the food. And then I think who was you with, Pretty Black?
I wasn't there, nigga. I was in LA.
No, I'm talking about Pretty Black.
Pretty Black was with Dame Fame.
Okay, them two niggas came. They pulled up over there.
Dame Fame called me like, we got this nigga, bro, but what you want to do? I said, man, make it happen, man, make it happen. So you say that nigga.
You know what happened? He got spooked because I was in his thing, so he already knew man, I got to deal with Dr. Dre, nigga, 50 Cent, nigga, Jimmy Iovine, and I ain't called JT for nothing, nigga. JT finna do something.
Right.
JT finna do something. And I was just coming to make sure that we could see each other face to face. I want this nigga to know, nigga, I'm right here, nigga. All that old shit, because me and him was at odds.
Right.
So that whole scenario, that situation with the gang, he put himself in a position, he could have been killed, you absolutely right. But the whole point of what was going on was
he wouldn't have got killed. It would have been a demo tape. He would have got stripped.
A demo tape.
He killing rappers. For what? Yeah. Go ahead.
He got blessed that day. He got blessed that day.
He got blessed. And you took the heat for it. And you was there really just, you wasn't even there on that. I ain't know. I thought you was there to save the nigga. They told me, like, JT, took the nigga out the back door. Right where you was barbecuing at. He must have left when they saw you. And you probably left right after that, too. So they probably thought that you know what I mean? Oh, JT saved the nigga, man. And Gio, my cousin, had a problem with you. He seen you. Yeah, I mean, y'all had y'all little incident. You know what I mean?
Me and Gov had a nice little tussle and a nice little fight in the van. And Pretty Black was there. It was Gov and Pretty Black. He like, bro, you helped that nigga get away. So he tried to take off in the van. I'm like, nigga, hold on, bro. Hold on, Gov. You ain't gonna punch me up in here, nigga. I had to fight. As a man, that nigga said, you know what? I apologize, bro. I was out of pocket. I shouldn't have swung on you. I'm like, nigga, you ain't gonna swing on it. Listen, Gov, you notorious. I got to fight, man, about my respect up in this man.
Hey, as you should, man.
But look, this nigga seen me at what club was on Jack London. You see me at the club at Jack London, like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck happened, bro? You told them niggas to get on me. I said, bro, I told niggas. I said, man, you said, man, let's go talk in the bathroom, like we was about to go fight. Yeah, nigga, we go to the bathroom, man, we calm shit down, like, nigga, we homies, nigga, what we talking about? You feel me?
We brothers, man.
Yeah,
this good history right here, man.
Do you
know?
Do you know? Go to the bathroom about the Gov, him and the Gov. I'm like, nigga, you need to go see Gov, nigga. What the fuck you over there in the bathroom? Go to the bathroom with that nigga, man. What are we doing?
Hey, listen. Hey, look.
And then JT ain't no small nigga, man. He carried that motherfucker like every bit of 6'5", nigga. I'm 5'11".
Hey.
Arm looking like the new bow. I'm like, okay, I'm about to have a tussle right here, man. It's gonna go down.
Hey, look, everybody knows.
That boy got reach. I'm about to tackle this nigga.
Hey, look, that nigga had niggas out in the bank having words with each other, man. This bitch ass nigga. We see a nigga, boy, that nigga mouth was so reckless. That nigga was like 6'9" back then.
Who, me?
That nigga game was like 6'9". Can I fast forward though? Can I fast forward to 2014?
Yeah.
Gang got a show in film mode, the same building that I introduced him to the world from. And we still ain't been cool. We still ain't never been, had no good words or nothing. My homeboy, I bring him to film mode. How you gonna have a show in film mode, nigga, and I'm not on the show, nigga? So I tell my partner, nigga, put me on the show, nigga. I don't want to have to start no shit at the show in my hood, nigga. So I fly from Atlanta back to Frisco. Long story short, they put me on the show first. When I get on stage to start performing, one of the game homeboys get into it with a film on nigga in our hood. Ain't no fucking way these niggas finna do no shit in my hood, nigga, while I'm here. So when the fight break off, I'm on stage, they're like, hey, boy, your niggas fighting behind you. Basically, this nigga fucked my show up and fucked his show up, so they try to run outside to the van. Not so fast. They try to put game inside the van from the back. Nigga, I jump in the driver's seat. The young nigga hand me a 40, nigga. I got this nigga in the back of the 40 finna kill him, nigga. In film mode, got him pinned. The last time he saw me in film mode, it was up under them conditions. And guess what I did? Nigga, you a bitch ass nigga for that. He like, nah, it wasn't me. It was your nigga started it. I'm like, bro, I'm finna make sure you get up out of here, nigga. But nigga, don't never come back to this motherfucker ever again, nigga. I made 15, damn near 20-something people squeeze into a 15-passenger van. And I told niggas, don't nobody shoot in this van. we finna let this nigga get up out of here, because if something happened to this nigga out here, they gonna say, I done it. That was our last situation.
Damn.
2016, Snoop Dogg and and Gang doing that shit with the police who was killing all the black men. They had a march with the gang members.
The troops. They did the troops.
Trying to make the truth.
Yeah.
I go to that. I drive from Atlanta and go to that.
When it was right at the Mass on Vermont, maybe at the Mass. I was up there.
Yes, and then we see each other. He got that nigga named Whack 100 with him, and we walking. But I don't say nothing to him because the last time I seen him, I got a gun on him. So now he see me. He got hella niggas with him. I'm like, shit, nigga. I'm right here with the nation, nigga. I ain't tripping on this nigga. And next thing you know, that nigga tapping me on the shoulder like, what's up, bro? We squash that shit. I say, nigga, it ain't no problem, my nigga. It's good. He like, come on, let's just take this picture, nigga, so we could, capture the moment. Then we captured the moment, nigga. They put that on this magazine. Bloods and Crips come together, and they got me. I'm like, nigga, I'm not a Blood or a Crip. They got me on the front of the magazine with this nigga, like for unity. But really, it was unity for me and this nigga.
Right.
Like we trying to, we resolving it. But
I remember that day.
Unity thing. So that was 2015, and like I said, this rap shit ain't that deep about no motherfucking murders and all that. Even though some of these niggas is taking it murder status.
Right.
I got to make sure you die, and I'm trying to kill you, and my niggas against your niggas, all that type of shit. Right. It wasn't that deep though. It wasn't that deep.
And not to interrupt you, this is a disclaimer, man. Ain't nobody got no problem with the game. We just talking history, man. When I had beef,
most definitely.
He had beef with the nigga. Nobody got beef with him, and nobody right now. Period. That was back in the day. We telling our history, man. Period. So, JT,
that's right.
JT, man. Speaking of beef, man, you've been in a whirlwind of beef in the Bay Area. We got to fast forward time, man, because I know you've been hitting niggas in Atlanta too. But let's talk about this Bay Area. This Bay Area shit got me sidetracked, man, because I could name about 10 niggas on 2 hands, nigga. First, hold on, man. Zoda Roaster, Mr. Fad, Filthy Rich, J Diggs. Who else, man? You just went hard on
Mac Paul, put that nigga name in there too.
Fucking Package D. Man, what is your problem with these guys?
Damn.
Like, why you got so many issues with these guys, man?
Let's do this right here.
Please. And let me know. God damn, man. I'm like, I fuck with you the long way, but if I could have called you, I'm like, God damn, why, bro? Because, like, look, if you from the Nation of Islam, it's about unity, my nigga, not destroying and divide and conquer. You know what I mean? So the Bay Area, Northern Cali, we own as fuck right now with niggas being together. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know what's the problem, you know what I mean? But, they have some disrespectful shit to you. So you had to, ride on it. But it's a good day and age for Northern California. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, man.
Okay. Now, this is the part and what I've been waiting for a very long time. Because I
this nigga be like,
smoking on radio.
This nigga white, nigga.
Listen. Check this out right here. First of all, let's start with this nigga Zoda Roaster. I never met him before. I never knew him before. That's the facts. When I hit for my bag in Atlanta, off my movies, and in Birmingham, I come back to the Bay Area 2018. When I come back to the Bay, I'm getting texts from somebody named Zoda Roaster. Okay, boom. He telling me he's an Oakland mob boss and he's this and that. Okay, cool. G Bundle bring this nigga Zoda Roaster. He said, I want to meet you. So I'm like, cool. This 2018. I have him come to the Motel 6 on Broadway. he telling me, hey man, I like what you're doing. I like the movies you're doing. I want to be part of that. I'm like, cool, we'll get up, we'll get up. He wanted to take a picture with me. We take a picture. I got that picture. Cool, I don't know him. After we meet, he leaves. Now, a few days later, the man is texting me a picture with him in a hospital saying his heart is messed up and he needs a heart transplant or he needs something that got to do with his heart. He is asking me to help him pay for his doctor bills. So the roaster. I do not know this nigga for him to be asking me for some money for his heart transplant. The man texted me GoFundMe accounts with his wife name on it, which I have. And in this movie I'm putting out, all of that's in the movie. So everything I'm telling you, everything is going in the movie. Now, this is the beginning stages of me saying, this nigga's a pest. Because he keep texting me shit about help pay for his heart transplant. So already I'm blocking the nigga out like, man, I don't want to talk to this nigga. That's the first step right there. That's 2018. Now let me show you how this guy created an environment of problems with niggas that I fuck with or niggas that I know of or know of me. 1 year later, 2019, when I come back to the Bay again a year later, now he's disappointed that I didn't help him with his heart transplant. I don't know this nigga still. 2019. I'm getting text messages from him telling me now what's your man's name? Lavish D's manager, and Lavish D did a song with you last year, and you got Lavish D in your movie from last year. You gotta give us some money. Give us some money. So basically, so the roaster showing me, nigga, you is a goddamn bum. You begging for money with a nigga that you don't even know. I don't know you, and now you talking about Lavish D. So I'm like, Lavish D, my little partner, what's going on? Now, Lavish D, for whatever reason, is under the influence of Zoda Roaster now, because Lavish D, you did the fucking movie shit and you did the song. Now, a year later, you asking for some money through another nigga. So that is a violation. Lavish D, that's a violation. You could have called me and talked to me about that, because we did this shit when I got out the hospital. So the roaster, I don't know this nigga, so I'm not even paying him no attention. Bro, I'm not finna pay you no money for Lavish D, nigga. Now, I go to the crest side over the shit Messy Marv do. Let me show you how the chain of events and how it all started. I didn't come back starting shit. The niggas Zoda Roaster putting niggas on me in a negative way. Nigga, the nigga Jay Diggs asked me to come to his music video on behalf of Zoda Roaster. This really a setup I'm coming to. Because as soon as I get there, here go this nigga Zoda Roaster begging for some money again. Guess what I tell him? Boy, I ain't got no money for you or his Lavish D, nigga. Then I go grab Lavish D by his neck and bring him over to the side like, what's happening, partner? He like, nah, man, that's my manager now. I'm like, bro, I ain't talking to no manager, nigga. I ain't with all that.
I ain't talking to him.
What the fuck I'm talking to one of this broke ass nigga for that's really a bum ass nigga jocking at the young niggas trying to get his career back going. That's really all the fuck it really is. Y'all can say whatever the fuck you want. This an old nigga. I'm older than him probably. The nigga trying to get back on through some other niggas. Now, he want the image of a motherfucking Suge Knight type of nigga. Boy, I'm not one of them niggas. I ain't never let no nigga tell me I gotta pay for something, nigga, and I'll fall out with the whole bay about my respect, nigga, about some money, nigga. And if y'all gonna listen to this nigga, and that's the new boss's name, Zoda Roaster, then nigga, then I'm gonna fall out with everybody in the bay, nigga. Whoever say something about this shit, I'm falling out. That's exactly what happened. So it looked like I'm starting shit, but in reality, how did I get in J Diggs video with Lapis D and Zoda Rosa. It's 40 niggas out there, and I got 2 pistols on me, my son and his 2 partners, and it's me against all these niggas. Come on now. I'll go to the Crest side. That nigga J Diggs wanted me to come be in his video because he saw me come to the Crest by myself. And nigga, I'm in the Crest side apologizing to the mamas and babies about what Messy Mark did because I was upset that he pulled that machine gun out and I just didn't like seeing grandmamas running back in the house and kids ducking under cars. I didn't like that because I'm like, nigga, Mess, as much as Mess is part of our film on shit, he don't got that type of elbow room to be coming to another city, banging our hood up under some negativity, especially when it got something to do with them mamas and kids. So that is how I got involved with the Crest coming back. Nigga, I'm big dog of film mode. Nigga, I don't care what Quinn doing. None of them niggas got the respect that they should have said, hey, bro, Mess, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool, nigga.
And then I was the nigga that was on the negativity shit. I was like, hey, man, Mess did his thing. Because Mess, my nigga, you know, we did albums, got money together. So I was cut part of the bullshit like, man, he pulled up. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, woo, 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 woo. But at the end of the day, that's negative because it was number of kids out there and family out there. It wasn't the niggas that he needed to pull up on. So it's a public apology to everybody from Vallejo that took that shit as disrespect when I was like,
period.
That shit. I was out of pocket. Dumbass. Period. But continue, my nigga.
Now, J Diggs, me and Mozzie was working in Sacramento, and me and Mozzie came to Vallejo. And Mozzie, he was doing some songs in Vallejo. So while he was recording, I left Mozzie and went to the Crest side to go do my apology. Well, J Diggs was a JT, the bigger fan, and asked me to come get in his video. First and foremost, because of me and Mac Dre relationship. So he see, nigga, I'm back in the Bay. Nigga, my name ringing that I'm back in the Bay. And he wants some of that nigga elbow room of certified film mode nigga coming in his video because me and Messy Marv had odds too. And I wasn't in agreement. So since his song was talking that shit to Mess, like, nigga, that shit ain't, you know, this ain't right. I'm supporting that. Mess, that wasn't right. Now, when I leave, coming back from Vallejo, when I get to Vallejo, Mac Dre, that's my real friend. Me and Mac Dre got a relationship. This is my friend. This ain't no rap nigga to me. This is my brother. I didn't know Mac Dre had a daughter. The people from the Crest side pulled my coat and was telling me about the situation with J Diggs and Kilo Kurt with Mac Dre's daughter. Okay?
Allegedly.
Hold on. The people.
Alleged.
Hold on. You can say allegedly. That's you. That's your job. That's your job to say. I'm gonna say what they showed me through text message. Text messages of what Kilo Kurt, Miami the Most, and goddamn J Diggs, because this is facts now, of the angling of the thieves, the money from the thieves, and the lack of what the hell they really did for Mac Dre's daughter. We thinking, you know, when that came to me, I was mad as fuck, like, bro. So he got a daughter out there, and she damn near on drug status and pimped out and, you know, burnt out from being pimped out by the, you know. I know her father was with the pimp shit. I know her father was with the D's and the pills and all of that. So he created an environment for his daughter to grow up into, but none of them niggas had his back for his baby girl. That right there didn't sit well with me. So when they told me, hey, bro, you know, them niggas really robbed nigga Mac Dre's daughter and his mama. Nigga, his mama got whatever she got, okay? But the daughter was definitely ran through by the team and sold by the team. Here go the text messages of Miami the Most. She mad at J Diggs and
Miami, hold on, let's clear Miami up. Miami locked up in jail.
Hold on. This is when the pimp shit started when Mac Dre died. The shit with Miami the Most.
Text from back then?
Listen, when Mac Dre died, she was 14. She been out there in them streets, nigga, since then.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes, nigga. And she was crying about the shit and the treatment and the pimp shit from a kid through text message. When I saw that, I'm nigga like, hold on. This nigga's really a hoe ass nigga. What the fuck I getting this nigga video from? When I go to the video, when I went, going to Vallejo, nigga, that gonna open a can of worms. And then some more speculation start coming out that we're not gonna go too deep into. But Mac Dre not here no more. And then 2 weeks before Mac Dre got killed, Jay Diggs and Kilo Kurt got fired, nigga. And then a fight happened down there in, well, I'm not gonna call it a fight. I don't know the nigga name. Who supposed to got into it? He had Kilo Kurt. When Kilo Kurt took the money, see, because this is facts now. This ain't allegedly. The last Mac Dre show that was in Fresno, when he was dropping the 2 albums at the same time, or the 3 albums, I think he was dropping, what was that? The Genie, Dizzle Washington, and what was the other one? Genie in the Lamp, Dizzle Washington, Ronald Reagan. God damn it, there we go. Come on. He was dropping 3 albums, nigga, and that tour, the Diz money was based upon Mac Dre. So whatever when Kilo Kurt went down there and took them 6,000 and only gave them 1,500, Dre felt some kind of way about that. This is where I'm getting from the people direct. That's the white boy that was with Mac Dre every day. This is who I'm getting the info from. So this, Jay Diggs, they wasn't in good terms. That story wasn't out there. So for when Mac Dre died, and then Jay Diggs stepped in a position as the president or as the, just top dog within the Mac Dre operation, that storyline of what happened with Jay Diggs and then the actual facts of what happened, that's why I said, let me say something about my nigga Dre, bro. That shit out of pocket. No wonder, if a nigga love Mac Dre, there's no way you let his cougar go to waste like that, and that nigga loved it, that cougar, nigga, that 6'8" cougar nigga with the motherfuckers, them Dayton's on it with the sunroof and the new interior and the beat. If that's your partner that you love, that's a sign that gave me some insight. These niggas don't love Dre, nigga. Them niggas don't love Dre. Them niggas let Dre's daughter go to hell, nigga, and let his car go to hell, and is sitting at the shop. Ain't no way you gonna leave your partner car sitting at the shop. So now, that is the basis of where all this beef started with this nigga Zoda Roaster, and then this nigga Jay Diggs upset that nigga I'm exposing the shit based upon Mac Dre. Nobody in the crest side, they say, bruh, niggas can't even talk about this. So nigga, that's why they was feeding me the info. They had Mac Dre at the time when I started tripping. Mac Dre's daughter was getting beat up in Vallejo and getting pimped by a nigga out there. Ain't no need to say his name. I start tripping on my social media. Hey, bro, find out who this nigga is, bro. They sending me pictures of this girl. I never put the pictures out. I say, man, ain't no way in the world nigga Mac Dre's daughter supposed to be busting dates. That wasn't supposed to be happening like that. Not with no nigga riding around with Mac Dre face on his chest and riding around,
like that.
living his life. It don't matter about snitching. We ain't tripping on that. I ain't worried about no snitching jacket, nigga. When it comes to somebody that's my family, nigga, ain't no police involved with this. We trying to get her freed up. Shout out to the niggas that beat that nigga up for me, nigga, and got her back to her mama, nigga. Now that's facts. Now you ask Mac Wanda, did JT get Mac Dre's daughter back to her house, nigga? That was me. Them niggas ain't done that. So the beef started with these niggas over that. So the roaster, he not getting no money, I'm not cooperating, and I never will. Let me show you how Mr. Fab set me up to come back when I did say, all right, the words we haven't made nothing that bad. We can go ahead and resolve it. Mr. Fab asked me to come back to his shop. Nigga, I was coming to Fab shop spending $1,000 every time I came to the bank. I looked at Fab as my brother. When Fab had me come back and me and Zoda Roaster got into it, nigga, I could have killed this nigga Zoe. He didn't even have no pistol, bro. This nigga swing with all his might. We standing just like this talking. Niggas like, bro, let me come with you to Fab Shop. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm kamikaze. Nigga, I want to go by myself. Like, bro, them niggas that set you up. I'm like, I don't care about all that. I need to go over there, nigga, so niggas can see I'm kamikaze, nigga. But I'm doing this on behalf of San Francisco and Frisco, Frisco and Oakland, nigga, resolving the matter so that it don't continue to be no bullshit. Long story short, we get there. It's 5 niggas standing out there. I got the pistol in my pocket right here. I got that green vest on. I walk up, Zoe right there. It's 4 niggas, and Mr. Fab is standing inside the shop. He know he's supposed to be outside. Why? He the one trying to get Fig. I want you to do this for Frisco, bro. Do this for mamas and babies, bro. Do this for the minister. Man, let me go and do this, bro. I'm gonna go and resolve this shit. Come back to a straight setup. Guess what? Now one of them niggas had a pistol. When I whipped that Glock out, nigga, them niggas running to the store. This nigga Soda Roaster push a lady and her daughter. When I whipped that thing out, so I could point the gun and be brandishing the gun, basically, in front of Mr. Fab's store.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
No, this ain't allegedly. This is what happened. You asked for the truth. You can't say what's alleged now, Yuck. If I live it. If you want me to tell you the story,
tell the story. No. I ain't trying to interrupt you. I'm talking about you with the pistol, man. You don't want to incriminate yourself, but go ahead.
No. I live in Africa now, nigga. I'll never be back to fight no pistol case, nigga. I ain't get caught no.
Handle your business. That was my alleged.
Yeah, you want the whole truth or you want me to hold back?
I want the whole fucking truth, Pistol Pete. Go handle your business, man.
No Walmart version.
No, I can't give you the. I can't put. I don't want to put no cut on it. I'm telling you the facts.
No cut.
Now, I got shot with an AK-47 in Atlanta. Before I went to Atlanta, man, I never was a pistol toter. Probably for the last year of me being in California, I toted a pistol heavy. Because niggas was getting whacked back to back. And if you affiliated with anybody, you know how that go. Your cousin got some smoke, they'll kill you for if they can't find your cousin. So I'm like, let me keep me a gun with me. All right, now, getting shot with a machine gun, nigga, turned me into a different kind of nigga about them guns. I start popping that fire and I start seeing what it's like when a nigga fall. It don't matter about what's incriminated. If ain't nobody died, nigga, I don't give a shit. Shout out to the niggas I shot. They ain't tell. They shout out to me for getting shot, and I ain't tell. But coming back to the Bay Area, I came back as a shooter now. I came back as a gun toter. I got 100-round drums I can go do 10 years for around my neck. These niggas wasn't paying attention. I'm not JT, the cool nigga from San Francisco no more. I'm the nigga from, goddamn it, coming from a war zone called Atlanta, Georgia, West Side, nigga, zone 1, pistol play. Close quarter shooting shit. So coming back to deal with this nigga Zoda Roaster on Fab Face, and you know I got the text messages, bro. I got everything. Fab asking me to come back, bro, and that nigga used God, Frisco and Oakland, mamas and babies as a pretext. Please come back and resolve this. When I get back, nigga, it was a straight setup, and Fab had to run in the store too. That's why them niggas ain't put the footage out, because nigga, listen, he bragged talking about he slapped me. Bro, you can't slap no nigga with no pistol, bro. That nigga punched. Trying to punch, but his punch game was off. The man didn't even knock my hat off. He couldn't even knock my hat off. I had a hat to the back. I'm by myself, and the 4 niggas all ran too to run back in the store. I say, man, I came back to a fucking setup, and guess what I said? Fab, this how you plan? That nigga Zoe said, I made him do it. I said, oh, so Fab is a front for this nigga. This shit right there is what caused the extra wordplay of hate. Now, the beef in Frisco with the little nigga, that wasn't no beef. That was somebody looking for stripes. If you got good, this nigga see I got a machine gun sitting on my seat, and I give him the one-on-one fight. The nigga start trying to break windows and yell right across the street from the police station after we just had a fight, and I psyched this nigga up. I didn't have nothing on my face. That nigga eyes and nose, man, Fig is a fighter.
No, I seen a nigga lumped up.
Nigga, you got beat up, but guess what? Him and Zoda Roaster, the campaign of the Bay was JT got slapped in Frisco. JT got slapped in Oakland. JT got slapped. JT, nigga, take bullets. Nigga, how the fuck I'm gonna let a nigga slap me? Nigga, I'd rather get stomped out than let a nigga put their hands on me. Okay? Then, San Quinn, that's supposed to be my brother. That started with me being in the hospital and he didn't respond to me trying to get in touch with his mother, who was a preacher, who was my auntie. Quinn had jealousy and hate. I seen the interview he did. They asked about JT getting shot. Is he all right? His wordplay was all bad. So basically, I came home to a lot of hate. All that Bay Area unity shit. If a nigga treat me right, nigga, there ain't no Bay Area unity. It'll never be no Bay Area unity, nigga. If I ain't straight, nigga, I'm down south, nigga, banging for the Bay, for us, nigga, putting paint where it ain't. And nigga, I come home to bullshit. So guess what the niggas down south start saying? The niggas in the Bay ain't safe out here. It start turning into that. Not knowing, nigga, JT is loved all over the country. You niggas better quit playing with JT when you go to your show somewhere, then you gonna be dealing with a whole nother type of situation. These is facts. Now, guess what I said? There's no way that this is beef with all these people. This shit a fucking conspiracy, nigga. This is like COINTELPRO, nigga. Out of all the niggas that can help save the Bay, nigga, I'm one of the niggas that can help save the whole Bay. I have those skill sets. JT came to plug the Bay properly with down south. Yuck Mob, you not included in that because you was connected first. But the young generation being connected down there, just because a nigga do a song with a nigga don't mean niggas connected. Just because a nigga sold a nigga 2 pounds of weed down south don't mean you connected. By me living down there, there has never been a nigga from California to go put their hood up in another nigga city down south outside of a Crip in the blood. JT went and put Fillmore up, nigga, in all these spots, not because I killed telling niggas. It was because I came and represented the Bay Area properly. And nigga, I'm a leader in this shit, and motherfuckers allowed me, and God bless me. Not because I was tough. So I knew and seen, I say, bro, the Bay Area behind schedule on some shit. The South nigga running laps around the Bay, nigga still. If I could connect niggas properly, the Bay could come get some. Do you know, Yuck, I never owned a house till I moved to Atlanta? Yuck, do you know I moved to Atlanta with $2,000 to my name, a wife, and 2 brand new babies? Do you know I have to start from scratch down there? Nigga, I made more money in 7 years, 8 years than I made in 20 years in California.
Wow.
I made more money than I made from Priority to City Hall, anything I ever did. I never had enough money to buy no houses. Yeah, the most expensive car I bought living in California was a $20,000 used 2007 430 Benz. Man, do you know I bought every motherfucking foreign whip, nigga, cash money down south? You know I bought apartment buildings down south, nigga. I got acres of land. I done bought 3-4 houses. All for going down there. I seen, shout out to my little brother Zayton. That kept saying, get out the Bay, come down here. Get out the Bay, come out here. Why are you still running around in the Bay? Well, you can come out here. You got South Carolina, North Carolina, you got Florida, you got Alabama, you got goddamn it, Cashville, you got Mississippi, bro, you got Texas, nigga, to do the same thing. The curse of the Bay Area that I could say, Master P told me and Demo and Seven and Quinn, come on the road with me, C Murder, Silk the Shocker, and King George. Come on the road, man, so we can expand. Guess what niggas did? I didn't want to go on the road with Master P and them and get in that little ass van, bro. I should have went on the road. Niggas should have went on the road to go be.
They should have went on and got on the road trip. Huh?
I should have got in the van, bro. But P was basically saying he come from down south. So he knew, he said, bro, we got some country towns. If you pass your shit out here, niggas, everybody gonna buy your shit. My stupid ass like, just take some flyers. Take some of my CDs. Shout out to Master P.
I'm popping in the Bay, man. Hey, I don't know what's up out there, man. Hopefully it
That
was
right here.
and shit, man.
That right there is single-handedly the biggest mistake that I ever made was that I was happy to be a star in the Bay Area when I was supposed to go to South Carolinas and Mississippi's and goddamn Detroit's and Chicago's. But guess what? I never been down south in all the countries, so why did I want to go down there until it was time? Stupid nigga, that's what you got to do to make it.
Yeah.
If you don't expand your brain,
hey, yo, I ain't gonna interrupt your story, but you see what I did. I signed a rap a lot, nigga. And I made the most money I've ever made in the industry, signed a rap a lot, man. So continue. I went down south too, my nigga, but continue.
Now, that's why I said you excluded from this.
Right.
Bay Area,
right.
The Bay Area, as me being one of the founding fathers of the upgraded Bay Area movement, meaning the young niggas, let me just say that. I'm the founding father of the young, as the youngest niggas to do it first. Okay, boom. Now I'm getting older. It's niggas like the Filthy Riches and the Mozzies and all these other niggas who follow my blueprint, the Burners. Every nigga who doing it following my blueprint. E40 didn't even put out 10 albums in 94. That wasn't his thing. His thing was building a brand. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody, but God blessed me to do it first, and everybody seen that it worked. I taught Master P the game. He followed it. What is that? When you hot, nigga, flood the market. When you hot, flood the market, nigga. Flood the market and nigga promote your products on the inside of your cassette tapes. You know, cassette tapes and what you wrote in the inside of the cassette tapes was important to us back in the day.
Right.
Now, nigga, ain't no right, no,
we read that whole shit.
Shout out to my mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the, you know, ain't no more none of that. So putting them album covers on the inside.
Back then, you open that motherfucker up, read all that shit.
Nigga want to read the story. You could tell a story in there. Some niggas used to write their lyrics in that motherfucker, so you would know what was being said. So just the whole angle of the South formula and what niggas was doing. I'm just a pioneer that was supposed to pioneer this shit. But the hate of the storyline of what we're talking about of me in the Bay Area, man, I am the nigga that was the most unifying for the Bay Area. I put my life on the line for peace treaties in the Bay Area. I fed the homeless through the Bay Area. I taught all the niggas the shit. I've never been known for drama. I came home to jealousy, and I came home to conspiracies. And that right there is, and I do want to say this, and put this on for a record. Zoda Rose is the only Oakland nigga I had a problem with. Nigga, when I was out there, nigga, riding around with the machine guns, nigga, the motherfucking police raided my hotel the same day Nipsey Hussle, nigga, got killed. They raided my hotel room, nigga, with armored cars, helicopters, and a boat police. Nigga, I never had that many red dots on my body. Niggas, to that day right there. Now, why would the police raid my hotel room and I've been gone for 9 years? The shit with Zoda Roaster, man, and this you said, give it to you raw. Man, that nigga set me up with the police. Nigga thought he was gonna get me out of here with the police, bro. Even with that shit he tried, he'd rather have say he got stripes off swinging on me, but he didn't want to tell the story of him pushing that lady and that little girl in front of me having to run in the store screaming, oh, he got a gun, he got a gun. Yeah, I got a gun, nigga. Don't you supposed to have one? You supposed to have one too. That footage never got released. They had the cameras recording. This was supposed to damage my image or something. I watched the Bay Area. Since we want to talk about the Bay Area, I gotta give the Bay Area a bad report card on how y'all dealt with a nigga like me. Now, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Man, do you know if you niggas is celebrating me getting shot, I watch Bay Area niggas celebrate that I got shot by some down south niggas. But niggas in the Bay ain't shooting me though. I ain't like that. I watch niggas not stand up for my Jeep.
Let me concur on that. I watched niggas from the Bay Area celebrate me getting robbed for that 90,000 when I was on TMZ. So continue.
Who?
The hate is real. The hate is fucking real. Continue.
Nigga, I watched the Bay Area. Listen to this nigga, Messy Mark. Me and Messy Mark, he honorary Filmo. I am Filmo. Messy Mark is honorary Filmo. Big difference. Mama and daddy born in Filmo. So whatever happened with Mess, for the young generation, he was more popular to the young generation than I am to the young generation. I'm an older nigga, so my era, we fading out. It's new niggas. They was on Mess. Mess with his drug usage, and God bless Mess now that it cleaned up now. Hopefully, Mess, take his shit to the top now. I have no ill feelings towards Mess. I have no words of negativity towards Mess. But what Mess was going through with his addiction and being exposed or being videotaped in that condition, me being shot with a machine gun had my body, I wasn't huge yet, I'm still healing from that. So my body don't grow or my face, nigga, my weight all the way down. Being shot is a serious thing with machine guns in your body, nigga. If you survive a machine gun bullet, nigga, God bless you, but you still is recoverable. They was trying to put the crack jacket on me. So when I would be getting trolled on different social media, it was all coming from the Bay. The two things them niggas, or the three things them niggas would like to say, you are on crack. Even though that don't bother me, but I'm like, this shit got to stop. But y'all go ahead. This man is on crack. This man got ran out the Bay. How the fuck do I get ran out the Bay? And I've been gone for 9 years out the Bay. Okay? And then this man, you got shot by some Atlanta niggas. I didn't let no niggas rob me from Atlanta. So I don't have getting robbed on my resume, but I got getting shot for not letting a nigga rob me. That is a good resume to me. But I watched the Bay celebrate me getting shot though. I said, ooh, this is something here. And then I watched niggas celebrate a nigga who say they slapped somebody but can't prove it. One nigga say he slapped me and then he got knots on his face, but I watched the Bay take it as actual facts. I say this shit right here, nigga, that's when I start saying, fuck the Bay. Shout out to the streets of the Bay, but fuck these industry niggas in the Bay. Now,
JT,
when I was
such
laid up in that hospital, I didn't get no love from the Bay. Guess where all my love came from?
But my thing, I got a gazelle.
Chicago, nigga.
All my Bay Area niggas,
New
he
York,
talking about
Texas.
niggas that he beefing with. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I can hear you.
real cloth out. I said, let me conclude. Nigga, he ain't mean fuck the Bay. He mean fuck the niggas in the industry that got a problem with him, man. So everybody in the Bay Area, man, you know what I mean? Just know that. Make that clear. Got an issue.
That part is what I try to tell a nigga, but the nigga still twist my words. And I always be clear. I say, bro, niggas in the Bay don't even help niggas in the Bay. Let alone, whatever unity is happening, that's good. I support it. Can I throw this out there? Minister Farrakhan asked us to warn all our brothers who doing they pimp thing with the bitches and shit, right? So I put a thing out like, hey, bro, 2019, this is the last year of that free open market pimping our black women. Allah got something special for us if we don't stop this shit. Now, pimping never been my thing. But I know a lot of niggas, it's been their thing. When I sent that warning out there for Minister Farrakhan of what Allah said, niggas start saying, fuck that nigga Fig, that nigga talking about we can't pimp and blah, blah, blah. I say, nah, it ain't what I said. I said, nigga, I'm the one that's supposed to help you with a warning. Nigga, if you get caught pimping Allah's black women at this time right now, the price that you're gonna pay, you're gonna wish, nigga, that you was a bank robber or a murderer based upon what the minister gave. Now, the majority of niggas in the rapping like the pimping shit. I'm not knocking no nigga who do that. You do that if you want to. I come from Fillmore, nigga. We had a nigga named Fillmore Slim. So if somebody know about some pimping, nigga, I didn't seen the results of it. And most pimps end up broke, nigga. Most pimps end up, nigga, in a way where they not happy no more. Long story short, nigga, that's another thing that added on to the hate coming from the Bay Area. I say, bruh, if you bum ass niggas don't wake up, nigga, every nigga that's pimping, nigga, they lose a little bit of their power of what they could do for themselves.
So did that create the problem between you and Filthy Rich? Because I don't know where Filthy Rich is from.
Yeah. What did that derive from?
The Filthy Rich shit, quiet as it's kept. When Filthy fell out with Messi, nigga, Filthy was calling my phone trying to get a temperature on the Fillmore shit. And I came over there with him and Too Short, nigga, and to add a layer of Fillmore niggas ain't getting in this shit, man. Whatever issues you got with this nigga Mess, that's between y'all niggas. So that's my first history with Filthy Rich, is him calling me about, I got into it with Messi Moore. I want to highlight you. That's how me and Filthy Rich whole relationship started. We never had no relationship. It started, our first interaction was that. The pimp shit, that probably definitely made Filthy feel some kind of way. But I'm like, when niggas start saying big 5'9" and big this and that, I'm like, nigga, I don't shock no nigga because of no cars and how many cars he got. Nigga, he'll never be on my status. My status, nigga, I'll help save motherfuckers. Nigga, I don't got no status of nigga trying to be no pimp over no bitches and all that. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Allegedly. We don't know what that man doing for his money, but allegedly.
Well, this is what I can say. Because if we gonna talk straight words, we let his own words, nigga. Whatever he said with his raps, is it real or fake? Checking dough out the hole and all this shit. Is that real or fake? Now that's that. Because if we gonna talk straight words,
only Filthy Rich can tell you. That's all I'm gonna say, my nigga. So
guess what? Do we supposed to believe what we as Bay Area rappers say on our music as true or false?
Bro, my nigga, I done seen so many fake.
No, I'm asking.
You know I'm trying to dodge it. You know I'm trying to do all types of
all right, let me dodge it. I'm gonna give you a pass on that. We gonna bypass that.
You see, I'm trying to make you go like boo. Let's go tell your story,
he hit the Neo on you.
Tell your story, nigga. I just turned the Neo on your ass, man. Tell your story. What's the problem with Filthy Rich, my nigga? Because I never knew. I kind of knew everything that you was talking about, as far as the Thiz shit, as far as Zola Rose, as far as Mr. Fab. I knew about that situation. Yeah, I mean, I seen you post. You going to the shop that day, nigga. You had 2 bags in your hand, nigga. I follow your page, nigga. That was a Fig Panamera page before they blocked you. So I was following the Fig Panamera page. Nigga, you had bags earlier that day. Later on that day,
spent money
situation, my nigga. You spent money with that nigga that day. Period.
Yes.
So,
and I bought his little daughter.
More of the story. I know about that. Where did the Filthy Rich shit come from? So elaborate, my nigga.
The Filthy Rich shit came out of me commenting or having discussions in that whole pimp shit. I'm like, nigga, fuck all the pimps then. If you niggas mad at me, I'm like, fuck all you niggas, including Filthy Rich too. And I said that straight up. Nigga, if that nigga got something to say, because nigga like, Filthy got some words for you. I'm like, nigga, fuck that nigga then. Straight up. Because I don't care nothing about how many shooters you got. I don't care nothing about, what hood. Nigga, I used to live on 55th and Trash Street. Okay? So I lived on Seminary, nigga. And no matter what niggas be trying to talk about, man, I'm stamped, man, out here in these streets, bro. I've been stamped in Oakland. Oakland niggas been tied in with me in a way. And I've been tied in and it been Frisco, Oakland. They ain't never been. I think I probably had more love, nigga, in Oakland, nigga, than I probably had in Frisco a lot of times, just because of the appreciation of Oakland niggas. So the thing with Filthy Rich, it's wordplay. That nigga said something, I said something, and then it just kept going. It ain't nothing that big. And then when this the part though, that's the part right here. That shit with his brother and them bitches and them little girls coming and getting tricked. Now that you could say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now that you could say allegedly, right? But it's some people that's tied to it that got daughters and they're not happy. But guess what? Nobody family member happy if somebody making money off their people. So I don't know what money was made, but when the allegations came out about that whole, the young broads and the cross-country pimping and all that, when the allegations came out, that's old news, but it's new news to me. So I started talking about it again as me finding out. And the more that I find out, I'm like, oh, okay. This is something that I learned in film mode. They call it guerrilla pimping. But other niggas call it cross-country pimping or, basically having your way. I don't care about no kind of pimping, period, nigga. I'm from film mode and I don't care. I don't salute no pimp niggas. I salute robbers before I salute a nigga pimp. Because to me, I got a mama I love, nigga. I got 2 sisters. I got 2 daughters. I'm not with that. I'd rather be with the nigga that's laying niggas down. I could agree with that. Now, for those who live that life, man, live it if that's what you want. Because at the end of the day, we all got something wrong that we do. But when we talking about females getting kidnapped, or we talking about, that's my way of potentially, if your brother doing time for it, nigga, and you was with him every day, nigga, that's why I put the extra pressure on. Nigga, his charges, I put them charges on you too, nigga. You just got away and he rolled the case. That's my situation with Filthy. Is it ongoing? We ain't never gonna be friends. The nigga, we ain't gotta be cool. What is it that we being cool for? I don't care who love you, and you ain't gotta care who loves me. That part is facts. One thing that I know for sure, at the end of the day, when it comes to this Bay Area rap shit, niggas standing on concrete that I poured, nigga. No matter how you look at it, I'm standing on concrete, Too Short, and E40, and Forte, nigga, IMP, the RBL posse, that they poured. We all standing on somebody's concrete. I just knew that I wasn't gonna let niggas disrespect me, so that's when I start amping it up. If you niggas playing with me, if a nigga don't tap in, if you was watching my page, you heard me say this too. If a nigga don't tap in with me, don't go to Atlanta doing those shows, and I find out one of these Bay Area niggas out there that's especially tied to one of these niggas, before I push a button on you out there. That's when I started seeing that. Now, that's facts. I have niggas that's in these other cities that love me, so therefore, imagine Lavish D, Soda Roaster, and J Diggs all drop a diss song about me on the same day. Nigga, I felt like Tupac. I'm like, these niggas got to team up, nigga. I'm a handful for these niggas. All you niggas drop a song on the same day, talking about y'all gonna kill me and my noodles gonna be spread out, and and it's rap. It's rap. I ain't worried about all that. It's rap. It was a way for the Bay to show their disapproval of me and my word. I watch niggas I don't know making videos on YouTube. JT this, JT that, boy, my name was, I said, boy, this shit is amazing. Free promo. I whooped niggas and made a movie out of it and hit for $80,000 for a movie that got J Diggs, Mr. Fab, Soda Roaster. These niggas playing with a nigga that make movies. So I put some scenes together and got these niggas words and went and got me some money and moved to Africa to go handle my Africa business. So my last bag in America was 80 bands off these niggas, and I got their faces in the movie. When y'all see the movie, you gonna laugh, yeah. I know them your partners, but you gonna laugh at what I did to them.
Oh, shit, he ain't playing.
I want everybody to follow
That's
me
not checkers, nigga.
I want niggas to follow me at Lox the Boy, LOXD Boy on Instagram, because I'm going to release a lot of the shit on there first. That's where I want everybody to follow me at. On my Instagram, I'm going to put up the 5 to 10 minute clips. Hey, you going to laugh like a motherfucker. That's my way of beating niggas back up. I got some money off you niggas, and they didn't get no money off me.
What's that Instagram again?
My Instagram is LOXDBoy, LOXDBOY. Locks D Boy. That's my Instagram. That's where, cause I got shut down on all my Instagram. They hacked my YouTube. I was under attack. But guess what though, yeah, on a positive note, Africa is providing a place for anybody from America, meaning Bay Area or down south or Midwest and East. The new market field is over here. All your black new customers is in Africa.
Period.
That's what I could do today.
Okay, so speaking of that, man, speaking of down south, man, you got a lot of connections to putting on a lot of down south niggas too, man. I seen all your movies, man. You had 21 Savage, Migos, all these niggas, man. Can you give a little history about you, coming up with those artists before they became big?
Living in Atlanta, man, that's what Zaytoven basically was telling me, like, to network in music, you got to network.
Right.
It's hard to network if you only stay in your area.
Right.
It's hard to network when you only fuck with your niggas.
Right.
Like, you limited.
Right.
I didn't go to Atlanta to become an Atlanta nigga. I went to Atlanta to be a Cali nigga down south, networking
right.
in a marketplace where every week it's a new nigga through a system that becomes something so valuable, even if that person is only valuable for a minute, they know how to launch, or they have an environment where you can launch your shit and make money and become and have more
support system. They support system. The support system there, the radio club, all that shit. So your nigga could come up from nigga like fucking Soulja Boy, nigga, in your motherfucking here in your living room, nigga. Do the new food, new chance, get that shit on the radio, nigga. The club, nigga, the strip clubs, the shit you want. Period. So yeah, that's the market for that.
I was able to be 2 feet on the ground because I didn't depend on A&Rs from Atlanta or people from Atlanta that have to do it for me. I knew I had to do it for myself. So going into these different apartment complexes, it's niggas rapping in every apartment complex. You got some rappers.
Right.
Every project in Atlanta, you got motherfuckers rapping.
Right.
Shout out to Zone 6, PDE, Paradise East, Boulder Crest, Glenwood Ave, Kirkwood, shout out to them boys.
The SWATs.
The SWATs. That's where my building was at, Philmo Atlanta. I banged Zone 1, Philmo Atlanta, West Side, where I bought my first house and my first
AKA SWATs.
Philmo Atlanta.
That's where Goody Mob from, but keep it going.
When I bought my first house and I bought my first project, imagine the city, the project out there, that's privately owned.
Right.
It wasn't city owned.
Right.
You have families that bought land and they developed bricks that look like a regular project that the city would own.
Like the Ville. It looked like the Ville.
Okay. Now,
2-story little projects.
Yes. So Dixie Hills is on the west side of Atlanta, Zone 1. And they were abandoned. Okay, they had been abandoned for a lot of years. Then they had land across the street that was abandoned.
Right.
So I bought the land for $9,000 in 2012, and I bought an apartment building, ugly beat down building that I knew goddamn well I would probably never could fix it, but I bought it for $60,000, and I knew I could sell it later. But I knew I ain't had no money like that to remodel a whole fucking project. It was 8 units in the building for $60,000. So that's $69,000. By me doing that, the next best thing that I can make money from or that I can benefit from is shoot my movies in these projects. So that was because if I'm gonna have a name out here and I'm gonna have my own hood per se, I can't claim another nigga hood.
Right.
So I can't say Dixie Hill. But if I buy this building and spray paint Fillmore Atlanta to include Atlanta for them, but I'm banging my hood, nigga, Fillmore in Atlanta. So that's why I said Fillmore Atlanta. And then them niggas liked it that. They liked it. I bought this building. Too Short, the Migos, 2 Chainz, a number of artists
21
Savage, Young Thug, Gucci Man. Niggas liked in my little building because that was a popular project already from back, in the days. But then, of course, all the projects in Atlanta start getting shut down. But since I bought my shit, I only owned my one unit. The other units was owned by other individuals. So I didn't want to sell my shit until the proper time. But I knew I could shoot my movies right there and I could bang my own hood. Nigga, this is my hood now. Nigga, Fillmore Atlanta.
Right.
So by networking with the rappers, they all respected that's JT shit. So when I got my respect there, I liked it my respect. The other niggas liked it their respect. But I was a smart nigga by paying for shit myself. I never asked no nigga to shoot for me. I never bought protection. I never had no security team. I just bought a lot of guns. And I started liking that shit. I started turning into the Wild West down there.
Turned into Rambo out in that motherfucker.
Because in Atlanta, Georgia, guns are legal.
Legal, yeah. So California kids like, oh my God.
You can have 2 AKs on you, as long as the police can see it, they won't bother you. But if you're trying to hide an AK in a backpack and they see the barrel sticking out or the butt, you going straight to jail. So long story short, fucking with Zaytoven is how I met the Migos. And he brought the Migos to me to sign them niggas. And then I didn't see no vision in working with no little niggas that was hard-headed niggas like that. Hell nah. And then he brought him to Gucci Man, and Gucci Man signed him. Me and Gucci Man did an album right before he went to jail. So he signed the Migos. He had Young Dolph over there, Pee Wee Longway. He had a number of artists. Gucci probably nigga like
OJ the Juice Man.
OJ the Juice Man. Gucci like a JT, the bigger figure of Atlanta. Every nigga who damn near came to him blew up. Every nigga who we worked with down there, everybody blew up. And start having careers and shit. But when me and Gucci did our album, he went to jail a week later down there, 2 weeks later. And he left Young Thug with me. Not that he left him with me, but Young Thug didn't have nobody that was guiding him at that time. But when he went to jail, that's how I still had a connection with Thug. So I put all these niggas in the movie. When I put these niggas in the movie, the whole city got behind the movie. And when the city got behind the movie, they got behind me because now the city is watching me. And my first movie is called Independent Game. And that movie came true, from Future to Parlay them and Rich the Kid. Imagine Rich the Kid, that nigga worth more than a lot of niggas right now.
Yeah.
When I was inviting Bay Area niggas to come and benefit off coming to Atlanta, not to get on Atlanta niggas' dicks, not to become Atlanta niggas, but to network with some niggas that got something to offer. Guess what the Atlanta niggas wanted? All they wanted back at that time was the weed, man. All they wanted was the weed plug. They didn't want nothing else but the weed plug. They didn't want it wasn't about the money, it was about the weed. They didn't care about you coming to spend your money. They wanted, like, we want some pounds. Like that Rollo shit. Well, I'm just saying though, it's legal. It's legal in California.
Right.
Yeah, we're not talking about the illegal time period. I'm talking about when niggas start having weed in the store. You can walk in the store and get a pound.
Right.
Nigga, they want that shit.
It wasn't legal in Atlanta. So niggas was trying to get the weed from Cali. Nigga like, yo, you got it, nigga, let's go.
Any nigga who had a connect on weed automatically had access to all the rappers, nigga. Niggas doing shows, niggas doing verses, niggas collaborating for pounds of weed. For the weed. So 21 Savage, when niggas put me up on 21 Savage, like, hey, bro, get this nigga, bro. He finna be somebody. Get him. Niggas put me up on Young Thug. They like, hey, bro, I know he kind of weird, but get him. He gonna be worth some money. So everybody, they say, get the Migos. I got them. I paid everybody they money that they wanted. I just knew doing songs with these niggas and putting them in the movies is gonna be very valuable for later on.
Yeah.
Later on. Now look, all of the people I work with down there, all of them niggas is up. What I was seeing and feeling bad about is the Bay Area don't have one multi-millionaire nigga. In the Bay Area, outside of Mozzie, Mozzie music really do numbers. Mozzie really respected down there. Now, Filthy Rich got the material visuals. They like that about Filthy. But playing his music, they not playing no music down there. Now, that don't mean he not loved. I know that's your folks. he not.
He gonna put that
like
out
this.
there.
Why you gonna do me like that, man? That's your folks too. You used to live on Seminary, right?
I used to live on my folks. Hey, this is what I can say. Too Short and E40 is the most respected and the most you will hear their music. Too Short, E40.
Right.
I never, guess who the only music I heard ever being played from the Bay Area out there down south?
Who?
Sage the Gemini.
Wow.
Like a red nose, she gonna shake it.
No.
Like a red nose.
Red nose joint.
Sage is doing numbers. Nigga, Sage did numbers on the red nose and the other one he did, man. Sage took
The gas.
Yeah,
Gas
Sage took
break.
numbers. Gas break, yeah, that gas break killed him too, man.
Now this is what I can say. This is what I can say about Sage right here. When you come to Atlanta clubs, when you performing, they don't dance to your music. Like, you know, if a nigga up there rocking, Atlanta do this. They sipping and drinking and smoking, right?
Right.
Say the Gemini came and did a show.
Right.
The nigga had the dancers with him and doing, you know, he had some little booty girl dancing. He was so spooked of the crowd. He had 3 shows that weekend. Them niggas scared that nigga so much, he didn't even do the other 2 shows. And he had a song that was growing. That nigga got the fuck up out of Atlanta and went to the next, wherever his next stop was at. He did not want to be there.
Not to interrupt your story about Sage in Atlanta, I'm gonna tell you about some motherfucking Jeezy and BMF shit at the compound. Nigga, shut the compound down, nigga. That nigga got on stage and them niggas was hands in the air singing that shit word for word. So it's different type of atmospheres, nigga. I'm talking about 2006 with BMF. Nigga, Atlanta was BM Atlanta. Period. You feel me? That's when me had the billboards and shit, the BMF billboards and shit on the side of the freeway, nigga. And Jeezy, nigga, anywhere he went, nigga, he had niggas going crazy, nigga. I don't know about the little lean and sip niggas right now, but in 2006, 2005, 2004, shit, buddy, good luck. You feel me?
Hey, man, I got to see that shit. I got to see that shit with Young Buck, T.I., and Jeezy. And them niggas basically hosted me in 2006, nigga. Young Buck brung me. It was Jeezy's birthday, and then T.I. pulled up, and all 4 of us, I got my first action, all 4 of us, nigga, on the couches, you know, and I got to see you know, the money, the bottles, the bitches, and all this. I'm
Yeah, the whole shit.
God damn it! So
That's
this is the BMF life. This is
it's
oh.
different. That BMF level was a whole different level, man. I was with them niggas in Miami. They took over Miami, nigga, with a nigga Meech had Trina nigga on his side, nigga. Period, nigga. Fabulous,
Yeah.
nigga. All them niggas was riding nuts, nigga. No disrespect to them, but niggas was looking up to Meech like he was God, nigga. By everybody in the club had niggas drinking Perrier Juliet. You know what I mean? With the roses on the bottle, nigga. The rose, nigga. The
Rest in peace, my nigga, Baby Blue, man.
Yeah, Baby Blue was there. Baby Blue was there. Rest in peace, nigga. Baby Blue had Megan Good, I think, at that time, right?
Yeah. Old Mark Dixon, man. That was old Marky Dixon.
Baby Blue had Megan Good, nigga. Big Meech had Trina, nigga. Period. We in Miami, nigga. Period, nigga. It was a movie, nigga. And this ain't no allegedly, nigga. This is the real, nigga. Period, nigga. Straight up.
Real.
But continue, JT, about Zaytoven, man. Let them know what's your connection with Zaytoven, man, because you keep mentioning that guy, man. Let them know your connection with that brother.
Zaytoven, that's my little brother, man, and my top student for production, man. When my studio got hit in 1998, I was buying a new studio, and it was smaller than my original studio, but it was something enough to make something happen. I was working on my album, and he was in church. He went to church with my neighbors from down the street. Wanda and Gary and them, you know, they went to church with him, and she always kept telling me, there's this guy, he plays keyboards, I want you to meet him. His name is Zaytoven. He played for the church, but he never been in the studio to make beats. He never had a drum machine. He never knew you could plug a keyboard up to a drum machine. He always had drummers, you know, a band.
Right.
Okay. So when I met Zaytoven finally, it was at Galileo High School. I went to the Galileo High School game in San Francisco, and Zaytoven was playing Ludacris. He was playing the song in the band, the trumpets, he was playing the keyboard, they had a little drummer nigga. So they was playing real music that's playing on the radio, but they was playing it at the fucking football game. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is this down there playing this song? And Zaytoven, it was Zaytoven. His name wasn't Zaytoven at that time, but as soon as we started working, he turned into Zaytoven. So I met him, introduced myself, and invited him to the house. He came to my house and showed me his keyboard skills. Because he played for his church. He opened up for his church. And I'm like, man, you phenomenal, boy. Let me teach you how to make beats with the drum machine. I know you used to having a drummer, but you could use this drum machine, SP1200 MPC. So I'm teaching them that. I'm showing them how to use the ADAT with tracks and shit, ADAT tapes at that time.
Right. ADAT had 3 tracks on it, each ADAT.
ADAT had 8 tracks. Yeah, 8 tracks.
8 tracks on each one, right. 8 tracks
on each one. And that's how you got 24 tracks. You had about 3 tracks. Them bitches was $3,200 each.
Three ADATs.
Ooh,
yeah, boy. You better know your rap, motherfucker. Ain't no punching in, bitch nigga. Ain't none of that. You gotta know your rap, nigga.
You better know your rap. And the angle of just sequencing and MIDI, how to make the MIDI work, and how to do input, output, and how to make the keyboard sync up with the drum machine. That is what I taught Zaytoven. He already knew how to play keyboards. He just didn't know how to put it together. So that is what I taught him for 1 year. And he moved in 1999 to Atlanta. His mom and dad moved to Atlanta. And that's when he started his career. But before he left, we made the album, Something Crucial. And that was the first album that he got his introduction on. And from there, once he got to Atlanta, he just kept going. I bought him his first keyboard, the Triton and the MPC, and he took them 2 machines down there, and he just turned into a monster. So when he hooked up with Gucci, man, I started promoting his first project with Gucci before Gucci even had a deal. And he had a song called White Tee, Black Tee.
My white tee.
Them other niggas had a song called White Tee. That's Parlay and them Franchise Boys.
Right.
And then Gucci say, well, I'm robbing in my black tee. So
okay, got it.
And then a few months later after that is when he came with So Icy. And Zay made that.
COVID made So Icy?
Yep, he made that So Icy.
Lying. Zay made that beat?
Yes, that's his first kickoff hit song.
Wow, that's history, nigga. You heard something new every day, man.
You heard it here on Smoke a Lot Radio.
Yeah,
that nigga got the Smoke a Lot Radio voice. You heard it here.
You heard it here on Smoke a Lot Radio with JT the Bigger, live from Africa.
And look, man, when my studio got stole, I poured all my Dr. Dre secrets and Kyrie and Ant Banks and Shanti secrets that I learned, I gave to Zay Tobin. All my drum sounds and sounds that I had, I gave it to him because he was the next, he's the future of what I'm doing. It's in him now. But he's his own man. And I didn't try to sign him and have no contracts or none of that. I wanted to teach him like my little brother. And I gave him all my secrets. I gave him all my drum sounds. That's why out of anybody I ever helped since I've been doing this shit, Zay Tobin is the only one every interview when they be like, well, how did you get started? Shit, my big brother JT put me on. That's the only nigga that tell the people the truth.
I'm glad we finally got one good nigga out of these niggas you didn't help, because goddamn, you done helped a lot of motherfuckers, man, from what I done learned a lot that I didn't know. And I got a fun fact for you, man, before we even get you up out of here. It's a little quick one. My first show when I was doing rocking First Off Fuck With Music in 94, 95, you did the Rap Sheet 10-year convention. You and Forte had a show, I believe. It was Ice-T performing in the Booyah Tribe.
Was that
I
LA?
was a young nigga. I remember y'all did. It was in LA. Yeah, it was in LA. I think what was this
94.
motherfucker at? Was it at before
94.
94? Was it on Sunset at Casablanca's before they turned it into I know y'all was doing the bounce shit. It was a 10-year for rap, man. JT the Bigger Figure. JT the Bigger. It was a group called Me and My Cousin and Booyah Tribe was there. Ice-T, all the niggas.
And that nigga Coolio too. They had them fucking the rap nigga named
Coolio, yeah.
And he was a mega star.
Yeah, man. So I'm listening.
Yeah.
So when I'm listening to the timeline and everything you just gave us, man, I'm like, damn, look at my nigga. I was at that shit when my nigga was doing his thing.
Hey, that's
Shots to you, my nigga, from South Central, you know.
And then we got to throw another star up in there. When Kevin Gates got out of jail, I signed Kevin Gates to do his first single, Satellites.
No.
I got him his deal. What? I got him his deal, nigga, with motherfucking Warner Brothers. Small World.
Wow.
Nigga, we did numbers on that Satellite.
Your voice right here on Say Your Voice.
And you learned that right here on Smoke a Lot Radio. JT the Bigger Figure. Satellite.
Oh shit! Hey.
Fun facts with the West Coast on Smoke a Lot Radio.
Fun facts, bro. Hey, now this shit for real though.
Fun facts.
Hey, you know what though, Young? I
That's
can tell
dope,
you this
man.
shit for real life right here. I promise you, in 1991 and 92, I had a vision in my mind of asking God, why is it when superstars, black rappers, and sports entertainers get rich, none of them come back and help us on the bottom? Not one, nigga, they don't care. All the blacks care about is how many cars they can show they got, how many bitches, how much money. I asked God, bless me to make it, God, so I can be the one to go back and help the people on the bottom. That's why I try to help so many people, bro. That is the foundation, and it started in 91, 92. When I squashed the beef with Hunters Point, and then I didn't have to be scared to go to Hunters Point no more. I could go talk to girls over there and go hang out and all that. Man, I said, I'm going to make peace around the world. Nigga, I'm not going to start beef. So that shit of me coming back in 2019 and all that beef shit in the Bay. I didn't have that much beef in Atlanta, and I've set up my own hood out there. I should have been having beef in Atlanta. You would think I had beef. Me getting shot didn't mean I had beef in Atlanta. Me getting shot is me standing up as a man for myself because I didn't want to, I just had a baby the day before. The next day, I go to a nigga project to give out food to get a blessing on my daughter's head, and niggas trying to rob me, nigga, the next day after I had a baby. And nobody knew how much money I had on me. It was the fact that niggas thought they was gonna rob me, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, this for my brand new daughter and my wife. And sometimes you don't think. I could have gave this shit up and probably would have been all right. I'm like, I can't give this shit up. Nigga, I know these niggas. You're not gonna rob me, and then you think you're gonna keep on robbing me. I might as well deal with it now. And I took them motherfucking bullets, nigga.
Well, look, speaking of that, man, let's go deep, man. If we gonna go deep, let's go deep, man. Let's speak about the beef with you and Rollo, man, because I think you bought your projects in his neighborhood, allegedly, right?
Yes. Zone 1 is the projects. Zone 1 is the area. Rollo was in jail when I first got there, okay? I never knew a Rollo. He wasn't no rapper at that time. He was just a street nigga, all right? When he got out of jail, he asked for my help to help him get his shit going. I did Rollo first promo for him. I taught Rollo and them how to get the big billboards. Rollo and them had a group, a gang called Fam America. Right. Then they switched it to Fam Goons. But I taught them niggas how to do their promotion because me and Curtis Snow had joined forces. So we started making noise. Nigga, Trapflix took over Atlanta. Nigga, I was the #1 movie maker in Atlanta. There wasn't nobody putting out more movies than me. Shout out to Drizzle Dollar Man. He picked up where I left off. That's my top student. I taught him how to make movies from scratch. So now they're going, keeping it going. All right? So now me and Kurt is getting bigger. Rollo's starting to get jealous. He not saying it, but he getting jealous. All right, they're asking for me to do a movie for them, but he ain't put up no money for the shit. I'm not making no movie for free. All right, boom. Fast forward to Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. They doing songs. They get with Birdman. Birdman tricked Rich Homie Quan, and then I could say he tricked Young Thug too, but he really tricked Rich Homie Quan for lifestyle because they was having the buzz going so crazy. Rich Homie was off the chain. Young Thug is going off the chain. When they joined forces, Birdman see the play and said, oh, I'm finna get in on that. He signed that nigga London on the track, 360 dealed him. And then Rich Homie Quan was renegade away from TIG, not listening. My nigga Net brung me to do the promo for Rich Gang, the Young Thug, and Rich Homie Quan. All right, boom. Then we got a situation going on with Thug is getting jealous of Rich Homie right now. Okay? Now, I don't know why. I thought they was working together. Rich Gang. I'm part of this shit with these niggas every day. I'm the one with the 200 homeless people holding up the Rich Gang sign, and I'm gonna do a documentary about that. How me and 200 homeless niggas single-handedly went around the country, nigga, and put this shit on the map. Even though it could have got on the map anyway through social media. But my nigga Net, that's why you always hear me say, R.I.P. Net. That nigga believed in me so much and got me the job with the Birdman. Long story short, some discrepancies pop up. Rich Homie Quan go renegade. My nigga Net say, fuck that shit. Birdman ain't taking care of the situation. He not paying, nigga. He gave that nigga Young Thug $1 million, and Thug had $1 million on Instagram while he gave Rich Homie Quan a fake Rolex. It was a replica for his birthday.
Wow.
He found out the Rolex was fake, nigga. That nigga Rich Homie Quan. Why you think you ain't seeing Rich Homie Quan no more?
Nah, he gone.
Signed a deal with Capitol Records, everything, nigga. That nigga. Now that we was partners, I didn't like when a situation happened. my nigga Nut get killed. I know exactly the blueprints behind that. Let's just put it like this, without saying too much. Me and Birdman get into it. Nut gone, and Birdman playing with my money. He owed me $30,000 for all the promo work I did. The people that I'm paying, my homeless people, he owe us money. He didn't give Rich Homie Quan his money, but he gave Young Thug his money. Nigga, I want my money. When Nut get killed, I fall out, nigga, with Thug and Birdman, nigga, because I want my money. And, nigga, it's street politics going on. I chose sides already, all right? Birdman, when he lost this blueprint, he's angry at Rich Homie Quan for fucking up his multi-million-dollar deal for Rich Gang with Young Thug and goddamn Rich Homie Quan. If he had gave Rich Homie Quan at least $100,000, he would have been able to finesse it. I bring Birdman to the orchard to do a deal outside of Universal Records. Because whatever happened with Universal Records is some shit that's going on with the Universal shit, the Young Drake, the Young Money, the goddamn Nicki Minaj, whatever happened, something happened with the money where they froze it or they was holding on. So he was still trying to get extra money. He was sliming everybody out their money. I'm like, nigga, I ain't getting slimed. So when Nut got killed, I went all the way left. I went left. Nigga, like, fuck that, nigga. I'm threatening them, nigga. I want my money, nigga. I'm threatening to shoot that bus up. The nigga give me my motherfucking money. I got text messages, nigga, because the situation with Nut, it was very, he know how much Nut meant to me and how much he meant to a lot of niggas. That's why you don't see Birdman in Atlanta no motherfucking more right now. And you ain't gonna see him in Atlanta. But guess what he did? He tried to sign Derez. What's that nigga name? Derez? Son, what's that rapper name? Sean Derez or Derez, something like that, from Atlanta. And Rollo, them was his two new guys from Atlanta. Because Rollo had the muscle with all the young niggas with him. Derez, Sean, Design. There you go. There they go. My people over here telling me. There you go. He tried to sign them two niggas because he had a song and his movement started growing, and then Rollo started getting his buzz going. And by me falling out with Birdman and me and Rollo not seeing eye to eye, the conversation came up through the Birdman and Rollo connect. That's when you see Rollo pulling the chair out for Birdman to sit down at the radio station, talking about put some respect on my name and all that shit.
Right.
So my beef picked back up through Rollo from the Birdman shit. Because I'm banging for Nut. So niggas like, you know, and that nigga, Rollo wasn't respecting Nut. He doesn't care, it don't matter. He with Birdman. He with Thug and them. Long story short. Now, when that happened, it was undercover. It wasn't public. Cause you know when there's beef on, this ain't for Instagram. But I knew. I said, oh, that nigga with them niggas now. So nigga beef on. So I'm like, all right, then I'm gonna deal with it like that. Because I know it's pistol play. Long story short, Rollo sent some young niggas at me and Kurt. When he sending young niggas, they whip out. They on fire though. When they on fire, I'm telling Curtis Snow, nigga, we got to handle this smoke, nigga. We can't let no niggas pull no guns on us, nigga. We don't do shit, nigga. And Kurt was like, we'll deal with it later. I didn't want to deal with it later. So I took it on my own hands, nigga. I'm gonna do it by myself, then. So I get on some niggas. And it's broad that I don't care about no police. I'm in Africa. Fuck that. I want the world to know. Nigga, that was me. Nigga, I handled that. Nigga ain't dead, but goddamn it, broad daylight, nigga, Ashby Road, nigga. Shake T, off my respect. Now the beef is on with Rollo. It's official, but they started it with, now when I say they, this ain't nothing nobody could go to jail for. This is, if I went to press charge, what you gonna call the police because a nigga pulled the gun on you? Nah, nigga, that ain't shit. That's old news. But that's how my beef, that was the first physical thing that I had to deal with in terms of seeing this nigga riding out of jealousy for itself. But Birdman is the one to say, take care of that. How come? Nigga, JT, nigga, is a factor in Zone 1. Nigga, I got my own project. They got to see me. They got to deal with me. Nigga, I'm right there. So when that happened, now I got my revenge. The last nigga I got to get my revenge on is Rollo now. And I caught him and Lil Durk in my project trying to shoot a video. And I sprayed that motherfucker up. Ain't nobody died, but I like that to be known. Nigga, yeah, that was me, nigga. And them niggas had to get up out of it. I wasn't shooting at Lil Durk, but Lil Durk just happened to be there. Shout out to Lil Durk. I like your album, by the way. But nigga, Rollo, the last time he saw me, that nigga had to run. Nigga, the sprinters, all the cars.
You heard it here first from Smoke Radio. JT likes the album.
That right here, these is facts, nigga. So I put the Bay Area on the map, nigga, with the music, the movies, and the street shit, nigga. And that was my last interaction. And guess what year that was? 2018. So that means we was still around. He went to jail at the end of 2018. Right. So he didn't run me out of nowhere because I know niggas was trying to throw that out there. Everybody want credit for JT being in Africa right now. We the one made him go to Africa. Nigga, you can't just go to Africa, nigga, because you try to come to Africa and just go set up shop. You gotta have somebody here that set something up for you, nigga. You ain't just finna move to goddamn Africa, nigga. Cause I could have moved to Vegas if I was scared. I could have moved to Texas, nigga. I could have moved anywhere but Africa. Africa play mean it's a business play. Africa, nigga, is an opportunity. Nigga, I got an invitation with some real Africans that really tie with the government, the music, nigga. I got a chance to put America on the map. Black America. Not just putting America on the map. I got a chance to put Black America on the map and nigga have a new doorway. So that thing with Rollo, I don't kick no man while he down, but fuck that nigga. We'll never be friends. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't care about no nigga with how many goons you got and all that. That's the problem with niggas. Niggas dick ride niggas because he got a bunch of niggas, the same niggas that told on him, though. That's the type of shit, you know, that what I dislike about a lot of what I see in the rap game and in the street shit. Niggas dick ride other niggas because they got some niggas, or because they got a car, or because they got a chain, or because they got some stacks of money they holding up. Man, you respect a nigga because of that? You out of pocket, nigga. One day you will see that shit wasn't nothing. And you wasted your time dick ride some nigga because he got a fresh car and some money on his ear and the necklace. That does not mean anything. That just means you got some material shit. That is all that really means. It doesn't mean you better than me. Now, I do want to say this about Filthy Rich. I got to say this. And this is funny to me. This is really funny right here. That nigga went to his lawyer over my allegations of what I said, right? And the nervousness on Filthy Rich's face at that lawyer says so much. But when he left the lawyer, this the part that I feel like I'm gonna keep this right here and put this on the shelf. Filthy Rich, you gonna answer for these words right here. Let me tell you what these words that the man said that I want the world to know. Yeah, JT, nigga, you don't wear the same type of drawers I wear, you broke ass nigga. JT, you ain't got the same kind of socks I got. JT, you ain't in my tax bracket. Big, you ain't never even sat in the cars that I drive. Let me tell you something, nigga. JT, you ain't fucking the same type of pussies that I got. I said, right? That nigga said so much shit about material shit, right? I said, I'm gonna get the last laugh, nigga. I'm gonna get the last laugh. Nigga, do you think the material shit make you big 5'9"? Brother, I got to tell you something. Never tell another nigga that he don't wear the same type of drawers, nigga, that you wear. Cause I sure don't wear no $100 drawers, nigga. I wear $5 drawers from a corner store or a gas station if I can find them. I wear them $3 boxes, nigga, from goddamn it, any corner store in America or Africa. Nigga, don't you never tell me I don't wear the same type of drawers you got. That right
Ah,
there
And you
almost.
heard it here first.
I
They do
think
not
that
wear
made
the
me.
same type of drawers on Smoke Alive Radio.
I think that made me more madder than anything else. This nigga talking about. Oh man. So yeah,
that's
y'all
wild.
just that to tell that nigga.
Ah.
JT didn't like that shit. You said you know wear the same type of drawers.
All type of new
$200
life,
drawers.
man.
I ain't never wearing no $200 drawers, man.
That's some new money to tell a nigga you ain't wearing the type of drawers you wear. That's some real new money, man. But look, speaking of that, man, before we get you up out of here, man, because I know it's like early in the morning, you got the kids, the wifey out there, we ain't trying to wake nobody up. Let's speak on Traflix, and let's speak on the disappointment you had with Dame Dash, because my, producer was talking about that when we started the show, man. So let's touch on that before we get up out of here. Like, how did you link up with Dame Dash, and how did y'all like bump heads? You know what I mean?
First of all, prior to meeting Dame Dash personally with Snoop Dogg, I was with Snoop, first of all, and Snoop and Dame Dash was doing a music video at his manager's office in 2015 at Snoop management office at Stampede. And me and Curtis Snow, we walk in there, and I didn't know Dame Dash was in there. But if you remember, me and Dame Dash and Memphis Bleak had some words and got into it before. Over my record label, Get Low Records, nigga. Memphis Bleak and them try to register Get Low Records, nigga, and was like, nigga, we majored and we taking this basically. And I'm like, ain't no fucking way.
I remember that.
You're not gonna take my Get Low Records, nigga, because I got the alert about it or email talking about Memphis Bleak is trying to register Get Low Records, nigga. I'm like, bitch ass nigga, I'm Get Low Records, how the fuck? So that's just on that note. I was disrespected by some millionaires, nigga, in 2001. So 14 years later, I finally get a chance to take it out on this nigga, and that nigga Snoop Dogg caught me finna line this nigga up inside the thing, nigga, creep on this nigga. He was getting his hair cut and I sat next to him. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you remember me, nigga? That nigga like, remember you? I'm JT, nigga, bigger figure. Nigga, remember that Get Low shit with Memphis Bleak? Oh, no, man, that was some little shit, man. That shit ain't nothing. Nah, nigga, this ain't little. Nigga, that means something.
Oh, he got rid of that. He got rid of that.
That nigga tried to make it like it was nothing. Oh, nah, that's old. Nah, nigga, remember you niggas were talking about, nigga, we ain't shit. Nigga, film on them niggas ain't shit. And we some broke independent niggas. Snoop Dogg basically called in and cleared it up. And said, Fig, let that old shit go, bro. That shit ain't nothing. I'm like, but the nigga, brother, nigga. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stand down. Cause Snoop like, bro, we trying to do new business, bro, right now. We ain't trying to be having no issues right now. I said, okay, cool. Then Dan Dash like, yeah, man, I like what you're doing with Trapflix. I want to be part of this shit. I want to get my shit going. So I basically opened up the door, listening to Snoop Dogg, took Snoop Dogg advice, my big bro. Ain't nothing, yeah, this is my big bro. Listening to my big dog, my big bro, my big homie. Man, this nigga Dame Dash, I stayed with this nigga for three months, going back and forth, building this nigga's site, and then he could pay me later. Basically, he had his people study my shit to steal the code so he could do his shit. We built it for him, and he using my code for the shit he got right now. Me and Snoop Dogg fall out. When me and Snoop fall out over the Trapflix shit, it wasn't that me and Snoop had fell out. Lawsuits came to us from the guy who on Snow in the Bluff over Curtis Snow, trying to say that our shit was his shit is in part 2. That's his movie. We can't do part 2. So a lawsuit came. That caused me and Snoop to have a problem, but Snoop could have communicated with me and we could have resolved it. Instead, when I found out, Snoop Dogg got sued because he registered Trapflix by himself in California. And when they saw the registration of Trapflix, they figured big money already transpired. So they sued Snoop Dogg, Trapflix in California, and me for the Snow on the Bluff too. That right there caused problems. And then when I seen that Snoop had registered, I started dissing Snoop on my JT the Bigger page. before they took it down, and I started posting pictures of the evidence. The nigga registered my shit. His manager said that they didn't register the shit. So long story short, I'm heartbroken that this nigga even tried to play with me. It wasn't so much the lawsuit, it was that me finding out that this nigga Snoop registered it, and it said Calvin Brodus by himself. It didn't even say Joseph Time or Curtis Snow name on there. That hurt a nigga feelings, nigga. And then he act like I did him wrong. How the fuck I do you wrong? We ain't even sell the company yet. Nigga, we supposed to be a team on this shit. So long story short, that was Dame Dash perfect opportunity to join in and say, well, I'm just not gonna pay JT. We gonna finesse it. And that nigga, that's exactly what he did. He just sent me my money, nigga, and then we got his shit up and running. And he never gave me $1 for getting his multi-million-dollar situation going. If it is multi-million-dollar, I don't know what level it's on. But I was raising my voice about this shit, about what Snoop done, about what Dame did, and then I had to look at it. Why did God let this happen? Cause nigga, everything I've been going through, niggas always try to steal my shit. The Black Wall Street shit with the game, same thing. Every time I make some big shit, a nigga try to play me out of it or something happen. But I said, through Minister Farrakhan, he said, don't nothing happen to you that Allah didn't let happen to you. So you must find out why he let it happen, and then you'll find your relief. Whenever something bad happened to any one of us, ask yourself, why did God let it happen at this time? Long story short, when Dame Dash did that, and I started going public about it, it looked like I was hating on two rich niggas, right? Now look, a few months after that, I fell out with Birdman, nigga, fell out with Snoop, fell out with Dame Dash. Nigga, the network said, we want to do a TV show with all three of them niggas and throw Jermaine Dupri in there. And they made the shit called the Independent Game or the Hip Hop Game. Remember the TV show with all four of them niggas?
Oh, yeah.
Independent Hustle.
They got that off the JT shit and made a TV show, bro. I promise you, this shit go deeper than what the fuck.
Wow. I remember that TV show with Dame Dash on there about independent artists and shit.
Yeah.
They done that based upon my activities with all three of them niggas, bro. This shit crazy. Let me throw something else out there that's a side note. I contacted Drake because Drake was fucking with Fab and them and all the Bay niggas about some movie shit. 45 days later, he dropped God's Plan song. I got a God's Plan album and movement. In his video, he doing what I'm doing, what I be doing on my videos.
You've been giving out money to the neighborhoods. You've been handing out pizza and food to the neighborhoods. It's documented on your movies, on your motherfucking Netflix.com. TV, on YouTube, on your page, on all your social medias. Nigga, you the only nigga I know that could go to Nicholson Gardens with no motherfucking security, no police, and hand out pieces of money and get niggas on a movie in one swipe. That's what you did out here in LA, nigga. Bay Area nigga. No Bay Area nigga do that. Shout out to
that's what I'm talking about.
Niggas that battle rap.
Give him his motherfucking credit.
What you say?
Salute to my Nicholson Gardens niggas and my niggas in the PJ Watts across the street, and then my niggas in Jordan Downs right around the corner from there. All you niggas, man, God bless y'all. Stop the violence shit for the unity, not to stop the violence in a dumb little church. I don't want to say dumb church, a dumb soft kind of way, but in a real kind of way to make sure that we could take flight as people to win, and that's why them niggas let me come in their hood. Do you know I went to Chicago, did the same thing with GDs and BDs by myself? I'm already a sacrifice. When I land in your neighborhood, I'm already fish food. I'm already dog food. I'm already, nigga, a sacrifice on the nigga, the altar table, because I'm in your hood. So that means that if you want to kill me, rob me, then you already got me. So if I voluntarily come by myself, then that means that I'm already being offered. Somebody offered me up as a dinner plate. But when niggas see this nigga genuinely trying to help us, bro, this nigga do want to see us win, niggas stand down. They tell their little niggas stand down. They tell their shooters stand down. They tell the other niggas stand down, bro. That nigga's actually in our hood trying to help our hood in real motherfucking life. that right there is, I'm thankful for that. But I did get that assignment from Minister Farrakhan. I'm like a brother. If I'm FOI, Nation of Islam. If I had on my suit and bow tie, you would see JT fitting the profile, right? But without no suit and bow tie, the action part is the suit and bow tie. Going to projects, he gave us instructions. Brother, it's against the law to be scared of your people. That's what he told us. Then he told us, brothers, it's against the law to put more fear in a nigga with a gun than Allah himself. Because somebody with a gun will try to make you bow down. That don't mean that you shouldn't give something up if you caught slipping and you could avoid a situation. Man, that material shit ain't nothing. You give that shit up. That's smart. People that you helping, if they try to rob you, that'll hurt your feelings, a nigga you been feeding. This nigga try to rob you now. You might not cooperate, just saying. A stranger running up on you with a gun, you might cooperate. A nigga you know running up on you with a gun, you might not cooperate. Nigga, I've been helping you. Imagine one of your crew members put out a gun out on you, you're gonna be like, hold on, bro, not you. Yeah, I want the gun, I want that. You damn near gonna have to make a nigga shoot you because there's no way a nigga you been feeding, you gonna feel comfortable letting rob you, nigga. I can't even take you serious, nigga. You been at my house, I've been at your mama's house, nigga. We've been working together.
Yeah.
We've been recording songs together, nigga. Ain't no fucking way you supposed to be trying to pull no gun on me, nigga. So these are the reasons why I go to places to do the work of working with the worst niggas, because Farrakhan told us the worst niggas out there gonna be the best men when it's all said and done. I say, what? So you mean tell me one of these wild, non-giving a fuck niggas with bodies and everything? Them the ones God want, and they gonna do a greater work than a fucking preacher that don't smoke and drink. The motherfucker that don't cheat and lie, they not gonna do a better work than the nigga who been lying, stealing, killing, pimping, all the evil shit you could think. Soon as the light come on in their mind, those are the ones that go back to the neighborhood and get the motherfucking job done. Those are the ones that go to the penitentiary and get the job done. Those are the ones that go get mamas and kids. Somebody who been doing wrong got the capabilities to do better because they know, man, I ain't with that old dumb shit no more. I'm doing this new living now. So I'm gonna take it more seriously. That's kind of like what happened to me. I could be negative as anybody else. My sole purpose is to go lift the people though. I'm better at doing that than starting some beef with some niggas. Now I'm on the run for murder or like the shit in the Bay. Do you know how many niggas solicitation for murder came across my dinner table when I was going through with all the Bay niggas? Solicitation for murder. Boy, I know what Fab at. I can hit his stove. Don't hit his stove. Man, I can watch him. He coming out the stove. Don't do that. Or we could catch Zoda Roaster over there. I did say catch him if you can. I ain't gonna lie. Then I told him, nah, y'all stand down. Do you know niggas was setting Zoda Roaster up from some place called the Dragons? He out here right now walking out. Leave that nigga alone, bro. I don't need none of that on my soul right now. If I ain't dead it don't need to be done. We gonna leave that right where it's at because, nigga, payback is a motherfucker through other formulas. If a nigga really wanted to be down with me, the nigga kept asking to get in dirt on my boots. Shit like that. When I'm watching them, and this is me talking straight words, I'm watching them try to be managers of everybody and be their security and be the bridge and be this and be that. The niggas right now watching me talking down, I'm more healthier than them niggas. I got more money than these niggas. And I'm in a place doing a legendary move bigger than any nigga from the Bay ever did it. It ain't about me competing. I am the Bay. I'm representing for the Bay. But what I'm doing right now, it ain't never been done. So the mission that I'm on now, nigga, my first concert out here gonna be nigga with thousands of people out here. The niggas I'm fucking with, some speak French, some speak English. I ain't never dealt with no French niggas before, especially a black French nigga. S'il vous plaît. Bonjour. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck. This shit is amazing to me. But this is what I can say. Joseph in the Bible got hated on by his brothers for no reason based upon his talent and his vision. The story of Joseph that happened before, I'm like a modern day Joseph right now. I was warning niggas on my page that something was coming to America after the 400 years of slavery. If you was watching my page, you would see me saying, hey,
man, I told your ass to send me a motherfucking Quran. You still ain't sent me my Quran, nigga.
I need you to send me the address.
And talk about it, nigga. This time I'm gonna have the long arms and shit and be taller than you, nigga. You gotta send me my Quran, nigga. Period. But
yes, I do. And I'm so thankful that you reminded me about that, because that is the blessing of when you learn the knowledge, you got to get it to the next brother so he could get it. And then you, with your platform, you're going to have thousands of people that can be like, wait a minute, I remember Yuck when you was just on this. It seemed like you got another light coming through you, Yuck. You got some other angles that you bring in, because when you read the word, like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me this is like a guide for us? Yeah, this is a guide. That is where I was sharing the knowledge. And I was telling people, get food in your house right now. Before this shit ever hit, I said, get water. Why is Farrakhan keep telling us, go tell the people to put food and water in their houses? Get solar power generators. Why? So that you and your family not outside when it go crazy, that you running around having to deal with the craziness of those that are not prepared for the fall of America. America did some pretty dastardly deep things to us and other people around the world. So that is me coming to Africa. I say, damn, I left America on Elijah Muhammad's birthday, October 7th, 2019. What's the sign in that? Nigga, you got something to do with Farrakhan gave you assignment. And you might do need to be the bridge for Black Americans in Africa. Akon is doing his thing, but you really from America. Ain't no other rap nigga in Africa talking about setting nothing up for nobody. At the end of the day, you got places like Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire. These places is open for Americans. You don't even know they got buildings and cars and the clothes, everything you like in America, they got it going on over here. It's a fucking, you would never think they got clubs, nigga, like Mansion Line in Atlanta. They got a mall that look like Lenox Mall in Atlanta. You wouldn't know that. So I got to be the one to go get these videos and post the images, work with the rappers, and show Black America, bruh, if shit get bad for us over there, as an alternative, we are from Africa, and FIGGA already been over there lining shit up with as a guy and as a connect. In case shit go bad, I'll be like Marcus Garvey, nigga, in the 2020s. JT like Marcus Garvey, nigga. That nigga went back home, nigga, and looked like shit going good. I live in a mansion right now. I ain't never lived in no 3-story house like this. This damn near 9,000 square feet house. Hey, nigga, it's like a building damn near. I got a wife and 5 children out here. So people that's in America, that don't mean you gotta move, but some of us in America, you could buy a fucking plot of land over here for 10, 15,000 and build your house later. Shit like that. I got to tell niggas that before niggas throw their money away on a new necklace. You just bought some new Forgiato rims for your car, nigga, and that's a whole motherfucking plot of land over here next to a lake, water wells and shit, solar power. That is what I want to, that's my legacy now, to take all of that shit, that, like all this stuff that we just talked about, it pointed to this day right now, today. It's pointed to today. I'm talking to my brother Yuck Mouth. I'm happy you got the first interview. Nigga, since I've been over here, you got the first interview, your platform, not allhiphop.com or Sickness. I wasn't gonna let nobody talk to me. I was happy that it was you. And I knew that I could tell you the real, the good, the bad, the ugly.
You heard it here on Smoking Loud Radio.
The good, the bad, the ugly. And I would like to also, since we on here, I'm gonna apologize to the Bay Area if I said some shit to make my Bay Area brothers feel like I was abandoning y'all. But I'm gonna apologize on my own to the Bay Area for some of the reckless words that I did say. I want to apologize because it's Ramadan right now. So I would like to have that on my record, even if nobody accepts it, it doesn't matter. I'm going to apologize to the Bay Area for some recklessness that I did. Because I can't blame everything on Diggs and them and roasters and fabs and all that. No. Once this shit went public, I said a lot of foul shit. Okay? I said a lot of foul shit, and I did it, and I meant it. But I know now that I'm more happier, I'm more calmer, you know, I'm more healthier. Man, I can apologize for that shit. Now, that don't mean I'm soft with it. It just means that that's good for my resume, that apology is good. Acknowledging your wrong is good, even though we're not having a discussion with them. But I am talking to the Bay, I'm talking to California through and Smoke a Lot Radio. This is the platform where it can be verified. The man cleaned his boots up on the show.
and you definitely heard that here first on Smoke a Lot Radio. The apology from JT the Bigger.
No, man, we appreciate you, man, because a lot you had a lot on the Bay Area.
This was the dopest interview. Shit.
You had niggas mad at you because you had beefs with certain people, and you was taking that out on Oakland, you was taking that on Sacramento, you was taking like the whole city, like Sacramento niggas, Oakland niggas, Vallejo niggas, like you just took the whole city. So I'm glad you cleared that up, man, because the Bay Area.
Yeah, because I love my niggas. Because without the Bay, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Without the Bay, nigga, I wouldn't have the know-how to make something happen. Without the Bay, I wouldn't have had a foundation to stand on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Real shit. And I am gonna do this too. I'm gonna do this too, so I can be specific. I said, fuck all the West Point niggas dead homies. I didn't mean that. I said it out of anger. So I'm gonna apologize to my West Point family members who lost loved ones in West Point. Because I said it publicly. I gotta apologize publicly because I love my West Point niggas still. The ones that hate me, that's okay. But the ones that helped me get to where I'm at, all the West Point niggas that helped squash the beef out there in Hunters Point with Harbor Road, I asked West Point to squash the beef with Harbor Road. I asked Harbor Road to squash the beef with West Point. You know what I mean? The West Point niggas didn't have to do that. So I'm sending an apology out to the mothers and the children of the fallen soldiers and the brothers and the homies of the fallen soldiers in West Point, because that was out of pocket. And I said it publicly. So this is my interview back in the Bay. I'm putting that out there publicly too, because that wasn't, they didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve me saying that. But since so many people started coming at me, I'm like, no, fuck everything and fuck everybody. That was my response, but that was wrong though. That was wrong because some of the fallen homies is my partners. That was my partners in some of my videos on my YouTube channel. Right now, you see them niggas in the video with me. That's why I just watched that shit. Like, man, look, we was all together.
Boy, when you get pissed off, you don't fuck around, huh?
Man, I'm a scorpion.
I don't give a fuck about steel. I don't give a fuck about running man. What you gonna do, Mean Gene? He go home for maniac. Boy, listen. Shit. The bigger fucking figure. The bigger fucking figure.
Hey, look, I can honestly say, I know how Tupac felt a little bit. I can't say I know all the way how he felt, because he had a national beef. He had New York beef and California beef.
Right.
But
you got a popularization with your shit. Definitely.
After you get shot, you turn into, like, it's just your emotions is like, well, fuck it then. Any nigga who been shot, they're a nigga that damn near sometimes like, man, fuck that shit, I don't give a shit. Because
Hell yeah.
the bullets is a motherfucker. And it's like, well, if you get shot, that's the hard part already over with. Now you want to bring pain to somebody else. Now you want somebody else to know, nigga, I'll bust your head, nigga. I send them shots at you too, nigga. I set up a play. Everybody like to talk about who they could send, bragging about they shooters and all of that. Farrakhan warned us about that. Don't let nobody kill nobody for you. You might as well kill them yourself because you're going to pay the same price. I said, well, I don't think I need to. Only nobody.
Farrakhan giving it to the real. For real, though. Straight up. You talking, JT, you talking to two niggas that both been shot. I've been shot, nigga. Kato been shot. Kato lost a lung, nigga. Kato got one lung because when he got shot.
What?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah. On the third occasion, I've been shot on 3 separate occasions, but I lost my lung on the third one.
And you smoking good right now?
Yeah, I got some good little weed too. These naked zags that Yuck and them sent me over here. Shameless plug.
So you smoking? Okay, so you smoking through the natural. You smoking through the naturalness. You not smoking.
Yeah, I got these naked papers and shit and the marijuana. Yeah, I don't fuck with backwoods and shit. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't get out.
That's that yuck mouth cough.
I used to try to hang. No, Yuck can tell you, I used to try to hang, but I went on the game that shit up.
That sound right. Yuck mouth. I want to say this to you, Yuck mouth. Now we talked about me. Yuck mouth, you need to do a 30-day no smoking because your cough sound like the corona cough. Every time you've been having
they trying to give you the tenderoni. Don't give my nigga the tenderona. He can't go give you the tenderona.
Bro, I got asthma, bro. I got asthma, nigga. So when I cough,
that's what it is.
It's a little bit more serious than a regular nigga smoking weed, my nigga.
Okay, because I want to say that, and you've been doing it for a lot of years. You be going, I said, yeah, he need to do a 30-day dry out like me.
I did. Nigga, how many times I've been locked up in LA County for 30 days, nigga, 60 days, nigga, 90 days, a year, nigga. I done did
He been quarantined his lungs. He been quarantined.
I been did that, nigga. Shit.
So you already did it.
Yeah, I been did that. Then you go to jail, you can't smoke, nigga. And not in the county. You gotta get to the pen to get all the other shit like that, nigga. The weed going through the funnel and shit.
Now, I didn't know.
County, nigga.
I didn't
get
know,
all the caps and shit.
I didn't know you was doing jail time, nigga. What the fuck? You a good man, boy. You a legal, legitimate type guy.
Not in LA. Not in LA when you doing Fandango, nigga. You know in LA they had the Fandango, nigga. We could get the luxury cars, nigga, and somebody else's name, but you just, you know what I mean, just pay the note. You know what I mean? So you ride around with paper plates and no license, you get blurred, nigga. That's automatic 90 days, nigga. Your car get towed for 30 days. Nigga, so I always was getting caught in the 550, nigga, the everything I had, nigga, Range Rover, nigga, the BMW 650, all that shit was off the market, period, and getting blood and I got blood so many times they gave a nigga damn near a year, nigga, period.
What?
Bro, I was on Celebrity Row, nigga, for like 3 months. In LA County, so many niggas in there that they let you out early. So I was on Celebrity Row for 3 months. Nigga, I was in Elder Bar cell, nigga.
What?
So I had to really detox, nigga. I came back. I couldn't even smoke weed, nigga. I had to, one blunt, nigga. It took me a month to smoke one blunt. I hit it one time and put it out, nigga. Felt like, nigga, like Pookie and not smoking.
Oh,
smoking when that nigga was in the birdcage. Nigga, I ain't never felt like that smoking weed. Like, nigga, them 3 months in jail came out, nigga, and didn't know what weed was. I had to get my tolerance back, nigga. I took one blunt, took a month to smoke, nigga, to get my tolerance back. Literally.
Damn it, man. You just, see, I didn't know that about you, Yuck. I didn't know all that.
Now you know, nigga. If you don't know, now you know. Nigga.
Now, Yuck, tell me this, Yuck. Do you still talk to Jay Prince? And if you do, I need you to reconnect me with my brother before I sign this shit. Because really, when I had the Trap League shit going at the tail end, I was trying to find that nigga, bro, and I could not catch up with that boy, Jay Prince. Jay Prince picked me up one time, man, took me around in that Bentley and took me to his little yacht boat. And goddamn it, at 4 in the morning, I say, man, he was impressed with what I did with the game.
Right.
And how I found the game. He was like, and you know, I think me and you got into an argument over that shit. I said, the West Coast A&R or some shit. That nigga young like, no, I'm the West Coast.
Right. Yeah, you was supposed to be the West Coast A&R. Nigga, I'm like, hell no. How this nigga? I remember that. I remember that meeting, nigga. They like, JT the biggest thing about to be the West Coast A&R for rapper. Like, I'm like, oh my goddamn nigga, oh my mama. Nigga, what? How that happened, nigga? Yeah, we had to do a couple interviews about that, man.
Hey, yeah.
Oh my mama, but look what he did. Instead of making me the president of the West, he just gave me my own label deal. So he gave me a joint venture with Smoke a Lot Records, and that's how I came out with United Ghettos and Thugs and all the other shit. So boom, he hooked me up, but it was because of you though, definitely.
That's dope. See that?
Definitely.
That's dope. I like the
look,
I like the
history in the making, baby.
You got historic tales, nigga. We got to do a part 2, boy. You got legendary stories,
Definitely
man.
a part 2.
I ain't gonna hold your ass all night, man. This has been a fucking crazy ass interview, bro. You done gave history, you done gave detail about all types of shit, bro. That I ain't.
This
never
was a testimony.
I found
the
out
testimony
tonight that I never knew about hip hop history. You know what I mean? I learned some shit, man. And at the end of the day, man, you a legend out here, bro. You put a lot of niggas on, include me. Like I said, Demo made me make the Ice Cream Man. So without Demo and you know what I mean? 92. This is summer of 90. I was in jail the whole 92 in camp. That's when you came out. So Demo was going home on the weekends. So he coming back.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he coming back sing y'all shit on the weekends, nigga. And that's when niggas had the use shit, what was that shit? Use. Remember the jean outfits, the use. The jean outfits, nigga.
Used and cross colors and shit. Damn it.
Not cross colors, nigga. I'm talking about used, Pele. Nigga, when the fly shit came out, nigga, with the dope shit. Nigga, that nigga stayed in some fly shit. He was rapping like a motherfucker. And that's what made me make the Ice Cream Man and the Loonies. And that came from your cloth, my nigga. So I just want to salute you for that, nigga, because I wouldn't be right. I'd still be in the streets, nigga. If that nigga Demo then come to our jail, nigga, and made that motherfucker a hip-hop jail, period. Because everybody wanted to rap after that. The nigga, you know who else was locked up with us? What's my nigga name, man? God.
The Aunt Dilly Dog, wasn't Aunt Dilly Dog locked up with y'all? Or one of them niggas from one of them, what's the other rapper?
It wasn't Ant. It was the nigga for that fuck with my nigga from the Delinquents. He fuck with Vidal. No, he fuck with my nigga from the Ville. They had a group. My nigga Tuffy. What's my nigga that was rapping with Tuffy? Fooney was in there with us.
Fooney, Breaking Bread.
Fooney was in there with us. Fooney was in
Breaking
there.
Bread, yes.
Breaking Bread, Fooney, nigga. Fooney was in there, man. And Fooney wasn't even rapping. Fooney was real on this, 1-2 thing back then. But yeah, man, Fooney was in there rapping. Hella Berkeley niggas, hella people. But yeah, that nigga Demo made me want to rap, nigga, and that's why I'm doing this shit right now, man. Salute to you.
And he made me want to rap too. I need you to get Demo on there, man. I need to get Demo. I need to tell Demo to contact you. So I want to hear y'all stories, what was going on in that jail house.
At camp, nigga, at camp. We got some stories.
You talked about that shit.
Yeah, that's where your movie got to start at camp.
Yeah, we got some stories.
Hey, what about that Chabot? Is your shit called, what they call Chabot?
Chabot, yeah, Chabot. Straight up. Chabot. No, Los Cerros. We was Los Cerros.
Los Cerros.
We was Los Cerros.
Okay, is that before? Is that before or after he went to YA?
That's after he went to YA.
So after he went to YA, he ended up coming back to jail over there with y'all.
With us. Remember, because, right,
Demo was terrible.
This 92.
Demo was terrible.
92. That's when y'all came out, 93, 94. He didn't go to YA after that.
That's right. That nigga Demo was terrible, bro, with the crime shit, but I'm glad he just did. Demo just did. Man, Demo just did another 5 years, bro. He just got out.
Oh, man, free Demo, man. We got to get the fuck up out of here. The producer calling me, man, talking about he trying to go to sleep and shut it down, man.
Hey,
so,
man.
Yeah, salute to you, JT.
Oh, man, salute, JT, man.
Hey, I love y'all nigga for this shit, man. I'm glad this is for the Bay Area right here, man. This was the real, and ain't gonna be no more realer than this. As 2020, this capture from 92 to 2020, this is the authentic. You could turn this into a book itself. If you take this and transcribe this motherfucker.
Old chop up.
This is, and then I want to send a shout out to Tupac, and I want to send an apology out to Tupac for what we did to him and Gov and goddamn Richie Rich. That's why Gov had to try to get me back, because we.
That's why we gotta have a part two. That's why we gotta have a part two.
We gotta have a part two.
We might end up calling you tomorrow, nigga.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm available. I'm available, bro.
We going again, nigga. We'll hit you up next
Salute,
week,
my
man.
G.
We gotta have round two with JT the Bigger Figure. You heard it here, Smoking Out Radio.
Hey, man.
Smoking Out Radio, man. Love y'all.